Sorry, folks. I'm gonna be real. Completely lost track of time. Was sitting here, was looking at stuff, got up, talked with a partner, walked around, did a lap or two, had a great time, forgot what time it was. Lazy. I know. Clocked in 1 minute late. Oh, okay, robber barons. Sure. Behead me. Take my hand for clocking in 1 minute late. Sure. Yeah. What button do I press again? How do I stream? Hello? OBS? Hello? OBS? Okay, I think I hit the right button. What's up? We'll never get that 1 minute back in our lives who were late. I'm sorry. We'll take your head off the way NL shaves his balls, no cream, dry razor. There's no fucking way he does that. Is this lore I'm unfamiliar with? Does he just, like, raw dog it in the shower? There's no way. He does? That's actually insane. Is it because he had that ball surgery, so he's got, like, a spherical callus? I cannot believe anyone would choose to do that. I don't know why. Do you use cream? I don't shave my balls. I'm fucking... I've got chest hair up to here. My chest hair and my beard hair connect at the neck. What would happen if I shaved my ball? It would look unnatural. It would look like a Christmas ornament dangling from the underside of my penis in the middle of my like hairy like what? It would be totally incongruous. I'd have to shave my balls, and then I'd have to shave my dick and my pubes and my ass and my legs and my stomach and my it would never end. I would have to go all the way up to here. There's no point where it ends. So. Right? They're referencing Danny DeVito, but they've forgotten once again that it's dead air when they're talking, so they have to keep their additions to the stream to like short, like a word or two, you know? They said womp womp. Many such cases, yeah. It's tough streaming. I've heard shaving ass is a mistake. We've all seen the copy pasta. It's okay. We don't have to relitigate it. That's your Slavic DNA. It's actually I get the buff because my Irish and German gives me lighter hair, right? So it doesn't look as hairy as I am, but I am a lot hairier than I look because this is all light hair. If I was like 100% Polish or if I had like black hair or whatever, it would all be, I'd look like is Hassan that hairy? He's not. I'm hairier than Hassan, I'm pretty sure. Maybe he shaves his whole body. I remember seeing he posted a shirtless picture once and I was like, he's a lot less hairy than I thought he was. I'm not sure. He's Turkish, so he's very hairy. Does he just shave it? Well, whatever. It's his life. His life. I'm very hairy for a lady, but literally all of it is white. You know what's really cute? I only learned this. I only learned this recently. Apparently, it's common for Brazilian women because Brazilian women are relatively hairy. They don't shave their hair, they bleach it. Is that a real thing, or is that just like an internet thing? You know? I want to do that so bad. Yeah, because then you don't have stubble. Is that why it's called a Brazilian wax? Nope, that's a totally different thing. That has nothing to do with what we're talking about. Brazil has awful hair trends. MF's been bleaching their beards lately. I feel like we don't really have license to criticize Brazilians for their trends because they are, on average, much hotter than we are. Like, what are you as a, what are you? I'm gonna assume you're American. You're gonna go down to Brazil and be like, these people don't know how to dress and take care of themselves when like everyone there is more attractive than us. In my opinion, I feel like we don't have that license. Bleach beard sounds kind of cool, though. Yeah, right there, you know. Oh, speaking of styling, this cheeses me the fuck off, okay? You queer, you fucking homosexuals, okay? You'll walk around Cap Hill, you'll be dressing in, like, punk, club, DJ-ass clothing, day in, day out, okay? Everyone, you post the fit pics, everyone's like, oh my god, you look great. Meanwhile, all right, an honorable, noble fan of mine posts to my subreddit and shows off their dope-ass fit. And the top comment is, am I wrong, or those pants a bit too high? Why is it that you accept and respect the idiosyncrasies of other clothing subcultures? This would be like you see a cute girl with torn up jeans, and you're like, aren't jeans supposed to have fewer holes in them? You see a girl in a crop top, and you're like, I think typically t-shirts end at around the crotch level, but this one ends above the belly button. This is a technical error that you've made. Meanwhile, fucking, you see a person wearing pants at their natural waistline. You're like, that's not right. I think chinos are supposed to be made of polyester. They're supposed to be skinny fit. And they're supposed to be, they're supposed to have a 10.25 inch rise. So they should be 3 inches below the belly button, and they should be cropped so that the hem of the pants comes up 3 inches above the sneaker that you wear, the white dress sneaker. I think that's how you're supposed to dress. When I saw it, I also thought they were too high, but I kept it to myself. You're goddamn right. Live your life in fear. If you see a person out and about dressing like this, you should understand they're adhering to a clothing subculture the same way that a person wearing like punk clothing is, you know? You wouldn't look at a person with a mohawk and like a studded leather jacket and be like, that's nice and all, but where's the tech vest? Where's the acrylic tech vest with the puffer tech vest with the company logo right here? I hate you people. My partner says high-waisted pants are uncomfortable on your crotch when you're a guy and sit down. Is that true? Not if they're... High-waisted pants have a higher rise, so there's more room in the crotch. Like if you're wearing them too high, maybe, but not if you're wearing them at the right point. Anyway, looking good. That's what I'm saying. He's the Buck Mason giant chinos, and they're fucking goated. They're like a better version of the famous J. Crew giant chinos that people have been glazing on fashion Twitter lately. See, look at all these people criticizing the rise of the pants. You're insufferable. Honestly, you should be banned. I think people assume it squeezes your crotch because we have pants typically made to not do that. On higher waisted pants like this, the space between the crotch and the top of the pants much longer. Yeah, the rise. I think that, yeah. He posted the, See? That's comfy as hell, man. Lots of room in the seat. Isn't fashion all subjective anyway, man? Chill. That's what I'm saying. But people in here are critiquing the technicality of the pants rise. There are like 20 people in this thread being like, thank you for submitting your picture and open yourself up to public critique. Unfortunately for you, I'm an asshole. So I'm going to act like I know what rise your pants are supposed to be. This poor soldier, that guy Karth, down there in the trenches. You motherfuckers still wearing your goddamn polyester Amazon Fresh, Amazon Basics ass femboy fits, critiquing a person wearing real cotton chinos. That would be next level, though, getting your fit from Amazon Fresh. Like, it's that basic. You can just, it's like a grocery order. It's 4 to 6 hours. Ban them and require them to send in a fit check so you can review it on stream and decide if I'm banned or not. That would be a good fucking segment. I don't want to be responsible for the sewer slides that would lead to. It's like, because you know, when people are online criticizing you, you know their lives are fucking garbage, right? When I see a person online and I think maybe they're not doing it right, for the most part, I'm like, I don't really care. I've got other stuff going on. But for you people, Dude, they're like actually arguing. Oh my god. Hold on. Shave the stash, replace the blue shirt and the brown button up with a standard tucked in white shirt. Oh god. Your brown shirt makes you look flat. If it's cold, go with a darker silhouette layering, move the pants inch down. Don't take fashion tips, Vosh. All right. Somebody had to get hurt. Somebody had to get hurt. Let the man live? No. Oh, wait, you mean like the OP? Yeah. Vosh, you're the most judgmental person I know, and yet somehow I don't come close to these motherfuckers. Isn't it crazy? I'm also the most judgmental person I know IRL. I'm super judgmental, but I'm nothing. I'm nothing compared to these guys. How do you ban people on Reddit again? Okay, I figured it out. Who to ban? That motherfucker. Reason? Death threats. How long? I'm not saying. All right. Speaking of Americana, look at this shit. My favorite event in Kyoto today. You know how I know we're not in America? Nobody in America dresses this well. Look at that Western shirt. Whew! It's actually a ranch shirt. Look at that. With the detailing on the shoulder. God damn. Kyoto USA Food Festival. Hell yeah, brother. Oh, shit. I think they got a real-ass gaijin over here. Look at that. The Porkinator. The Chicken Porkzilla. The Porkinator. The Pork Belly something. I don't know. Looking good. Budweiser, is that American? Americans claim German beer companies. Hell yeah. Bud is shite anyway. All beer is bad to a guy like me. I'm more of a cider guy, personally. Gay? Yeah, that's true. It's fruit juice? Yeah, it's fucking good. As opposed to what? Beer is like liquid bread? Also, your PNW, so it grows local. Do the ingredients for cider grow locally in the PNW? I genuinely don't. What is cider even made of? I'm not actually sure. What is cider made of? Like compared to beer? It's apples? Really? I didn't know that. I actually did not know that. I knew mead was honey, and beer is hops, wheat. Not really a big alcohol guy. How do you not know that? Well, I know about apple cider, but I assumed that apple cider was called apple cider because it's made with apples. But therefore, non-apple cider isn't made with apples. Like that's why they called it apple cider, to distinguish it from the other ciders, which are not apple. That's insane. No, it's pretty straightforward, actually. I'm not falling for your gaslighting attempt. Marketing term? Yeah. Beer really is like liquid bread and its ingredients. Yeah, well, I'm trying to lose weight. You have a new migrant from the Asian steppes? Ugh, God, he's so fucking ugly. Look at him. Jesus Christ. What fascism does to a motherfucker. He was a little snack when he was younger, too. Fascism, it abhors beauty. Did he get his nose broken? Gruification surgery. I'm from Serbia. Most people here age like that. I don't believe that. I think that if you have a pure and noble heart, you age well. I do believe this. I don't care how much people. It's like when people. I see them on the subreddit sometimes where they're like, you know, oh, when Vosh jokes about phrenology, yeah, jokes. No, I think evil warps your face, and I think that goodness purifies you, and I think that's that. How do you explain all villains in movies are hot though? Because those are movies. That's not real life. That's a different thing. That's a different thing from real life. It's called movies. It's called fantasy. My Twitter feed right now is just all cats. It's 100% cats. Which is, I think, how it should be. This is Catholic specific. If this was a Protestant minister, he would have bit the head off of this kitten, like Ozzy Osbourne with that bat. Dude, it's literally all cat. What the fuck? It's all cats. I'm trying to remind myself what it is I was going to talk about today, like politics-wise, and I scroll down. It's just more cats. Which is great. I mean, I love cats. Look at this little guy. I mean, he's pretty big, actually. He's a fat fuck. Big fat fucking... My fat chud son. Don't talk about him that way. Stop me. Stop me with a $5 dono. There's so much beauty out there. If I allow myself to be distracted by this, it will actually take up all of stream. So I have to stop. I have to close Twitter. Oh my god, there's no politics here. Did they break the feed? Okay, I've actually scrolled down through maybe 50 posts at this point, and every single one of them, with no exceptions, is cats. They've broken the feed. They've broken the feed. What, Elon? They found a way to neuter the leftists or something. There's what do I do? I'm powerless in the face of this. I'm completely powerless. I have no... Be strong. I don't know how to. I have to I'm closing Twitter. You got shit to do? Yeah, maybe. This isn't politics. Oh wait, no, this is politics. It's also like the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. You guys have seen this, right? Everyone else has. 22 million views. Oh my god, this clip, why? Because it's really fucking funny.
About your Bible?
Yes, if you want to.
Thank you. Was that the one you took into court?
You're the very one.
Okay. What was your thinking of taking it into court? And what you were seeing, looking at some passages, what were the...
Oh, if you don't have the context, Russell Brand is a pedophile and a rapist, and he keeps getting saddled with pedophilia and rapist accusations, and he's been undergoing a really, really loud fake Christian transformation over the past couple of years. Like the loudest one. Look at the size of his goddamn cross, man. He carried the Bible with him into court. They never convert to Christianity before raping kids, you know? It's always after they get caught.
Relevant passages for you.
All right. Thank you for asking.
What was your thinking of taking it into court? And what you were seeing, looking at some passages, what were the relevant passages for you?
All right. Thank you for asking me.
Thank you. I didn't hurt, did it?
A little bit. It was this from Isaiah. You're right, Bear did say, you know, be chilled. Sometimes I lose the chill, man. It's pretty... It's this. They don't like that, do they, in the old gallery? But Remember, you just said it's a hired spot. This is from Isaiah.
This is why when Trump was asked what his favorite passage was, he said all of them.
Excuse me. Man, I did I mark it before? It says here, the verse that I was looking at that day was not this. I can't actually find the verse that I had that day, but this is good enough. This is from Isaiah 12.
Oh my fucking God. It is like an Office bit. It is. They're calling him the most biblically literate Christian in history. Credit to Piers Morgan. He knew just staying quiet and letting it play out would be comedy gold. Yeah, again, like, I don't know why he didn't do the Trump, like, all of them are my favorite, actually, bit. Like, if you know you can't find it. Who pretended to be a better convert, Andrew Tate to Islam or Russell Brand to Christianity? I think they're completely incomparable, right? Because they're totally different motivations. Russell Brand is a pedophile rapist. And I mean, obviously these are very overlapping terms, right? But like, if you understand the extent of the allegations directed against him, you find that he very much earns both of these titles, I think, sort of mounted together. And the Christianity thing is just because, like, very publicly converting to Christianity is what pedophiles do. He rapes pedophiles? No, Russell Brand does not rape pedophiles. He rapes little girls. But I understand how you might be confused from the way that I phrased that. But to be clear, that's not how he handles himself. Whereas with Tate, he didn't convert to Islam to get away from him being a rapist, right? He did it because he was, like, given $1 billion by Qatar or whatever. So kind of a different, you know what I mean? Like, it was, for Tate, it was the Saudi ticket. Kind of a different motivation, you know? How likely is he's actually a pedo and a rapist? Russell Brand, like 100%. It's not... The accusations are substantial and years running and multiple and significant. And yeah, he admitted to some of them, but there are other ones that he's now on trial for. It's not even remotely... Yeah. He admitted himself. Aren't there others that he hasn't admitted to? Like, this is the one of them, but there's other stuff too. I think it's been, like, known for a while. Why is he not in prison? Because he's rich and famous. He just looks like the type to hang around high school parties? Yes. Did you hear of D4VD's case? Is that David? Am I uncool for saying it like that? Is it Fooly Cooly, not FLCL? What is that? David? Pronounced David. Of course it's pronounced David. Well, I can understand a 4 being read as an A, but where's the I between the V and the D? It'd be Daved. D4 vid, but there's no I. It's secret? Okay. It's young one slang? Did I just do a heckin' racism again? Yeah, no, maybe. Oh, I saw this one, yeah. This is old, but it's still funny.
Hello, I'm just back from Narnia, where I had a holiday, Mr. Tumnus, Aslan, all those guys. And as you know, airports are places full of Wi-Fi and all sorts of evil energies. Think of all the phones out there, all of the cigarettes.
I don't want to watch this again, man. My sister met him at a gig once, and he tried to flirt with her. Was your sister, like, 12? Or is that too old for him?
I suppose why I got rankled even at the asking about the denomination is because it's so beautiful in its purity and its formlessness.
But most Christians have no problem saying what denomination they are.
It's not like I've got a problem with it. I've got this challenge.
And I'm a Catholic. I've got no problem telling you.
No, but you're very different. You're very different.
But why? Why is it so difficult to answer?
It's not difficult to answer. I'm really interested in Catholicism. Really interested.
Because you were an
I
atheist.
kind of love it.
You then were a Buddhist.
See, that's
How does one not know their denomination? A significant number of evangelicals are non-denominational because, again, it's basically just paganism. It's just a formless collection of spiritual woo-woo and conservatism. It's not really like the big thing with Protestants is that there are no rules. Like, you can't really get away with doing this as a Catholic unless you're in America, where the Catholic Church, the papacy cannot yet reach. Because if you're a Catholic or an Orthodox and you say something fucking stupid, there's like a local professional around who can say, no, that's wrong, you know? That's why the whole fake tradcath thing is largely an American or internet phenomenon, because if you did that in real life and you tried to form your own religious Catholic denomination that was based on bullshit, you couldn't. Like, the church wouldn't let you. You can't start your own Catholic church with heretical, teachings. The church won't let you. You can't do it. So a lot of the more culty Christian leaders go non-denominational because there's like literally no oversight. They can just say whatever they want.
That's antagonistic.
No, it's not. It's factual.
Like,
you were an atheist.
What are you going to be next?
You were a yes.
Muslim?
That's what some
Jew?
people. That's what some people think.
Hitler. What do you think about Hitler?
That's what some
Was
people
he okay?
think. That's what some people
Should
think.
we get the jab?
Russell,
Have you vaccinated your own children?
Take Bear's advice and calm down.
No, you take Bear's advice and be a good man.
I am a good man.
This is Russell Brand's response to being asked what kind of Christian he is.
Man.
I'm just
and no, it costs you to be a good man.
You may not.
It might cost you everything.
You might not like.
It might cost you everything to become one, but
Russell,
you can do it.
You might not.
You can do it, Piers.
Russell, these are basic facts. You were an atheist. You then became a Buddhist.
No,
now you're a Christian.
Good. They're not basic facts. They're information being tailored and collated.
Is it not true?
Yeah. You are attempting to create, using a collage of language.
But you're the one who told us these things.
You told us that.
You were. You told us you were an atheist.
Israel's got the right to protect itself.
Yeah.
This is a genocide. Don't take that COVID shot. Take the COVID shot. Ah! Listen.
But I'm happy to talk about that. You're not.
I'm happy to talk about anything, but I would prefer to talk about...
I only know you're an atheist because you told me.
But I prefer to talk about something, Piers.
We in the UK don't claim him. In fairness, like, he is obviously very American. His particular brand of insanity is American. You can tell why he sticks to the little girls, you know?
Fine.
Something.
We're talking about your profound belief in God. And I, as a Christian...
No, we're not talking about my profound belief in God. We're talking about the actuality of God. And we're talking about the fact that you have been doing water carrying for Satan. That's what we're talking about, Piers.
Who's Satan?
Water carrying. The fallenness in this world.
I've been carrying water for Satan.
-2. No, I'm being serious. Like, he's a cult leader. He sells products to very credulous people. He would be a snake oil, like a literal snake oil salesman 150 years ago. Like, yeah, that's the kind of person that he is. People like this kind of exclude, like, their whole brand relies on the credulity of very stupid and very weak people. And, like, yeah, I mean, anyone who has that kind of mental profile is probably going to be a predator, right? I mean, they are a predator definitionally, so they're just carrying it, being consistent.
Even when, like, I sort of take my own advice and, more importantly, Bear Grylls' advice and think, right, just sit and chill, that you sort of revert to a kind of, he was an atheist, he was a Buddhist, and I can't see that as a good faith inquiry. I see it as an attempt to generate an outcome. And to...
This is how I felt when I watched Louise Theroux's Inside the Manosphere documentary as well, which is that grifters get incredibly defensive the moment you ask them anything, like any direct question. They get really fucking defensive. Even if the questions aren't gotchas, or they treat every question like a gotcha because they know that they are bullshit peddlers. So even very basic, did I say Louis Theroux? The very, very basic inquiries potentially could unwind. Like, they know that anytime they're asked a direct question, they have the potential to lose followers, essentially,
create a sort of a kind of hysteria, whether that's in this room with me or sort of more broadly among people. Maybe we are a couple of grifters, a couple of worthless, lousy grifters that will say whatever we have to say to stay on the internet and make a few quid and flog a...
Also, like many liars, they assume everyone else is lying. Well, in fairness, Piers Morgan is a grifter, but it's unintentional honesty.
book and Meghan Markle, she's a bitch. Is that all right? Is that a bitch? Israel, yeah, fuck it. Yeah, maybe that's all we are. And there's a hair there that's been bothering me for a long time. Thankfully, it wasn't attached. Otherwise, that would have been grooming. And what would that be in the ape world? What you do? Join the white supremacists on one day and then grift for cigarettes with the Muslims on the next day. Like, I'm not doing your mad little game of reducing everything to trivia and tittle tattle, because some things, believe it or not, Piers, are not.
All right, maybe the British have to own him a little bit more than I thought previously. Tittle tattle?
Trivia and tittle tattle. In fact, there's an argument for the direct contrary, that none of it is trivia and tittle tattle, that you're continually in the moment interfacing with a really beautiful reality that has a veil laying across it, and all of us are sort of tangled and interacting with the veil.
Well, actually painful to watch. Yeah. Lynch, if asked if he would ever work with Russell Brand.
Here's a question.
I remember this.
Would the two of you ever collaborate on a creative process? David, no.
Makes my answer a little trickier, because it was going to be yes.
He's definitely on coke. Maybe, but a lot of this zaniness is performative stuff for the audience you appeal to. You know, it'd be like watching I Show Speed and be like, "Damn, he's crazy. He must be on coke." No, his audience is like 12-year-olds, so he plays up the energy that works with them. Also, he's just generally a high energy guy. I assume it's pretty hard to fake that. I couldn't do that. To anyone doubting, I'm modest enough to acknowledge that there are, in fact, some things that I Show Speed can do that I could not do physically and energy-wise. But like a lot of the affect that he demonstrates, it's not really anything to do with his real personality. It's just like that's the cult that he appeals to, you know? And it gets him lots of, I don't know, girls and money. He's deep into esotericism. Right, like the hippie movement was always so fucking myopic and self-centered. I can't believe that it got roped in with the left, man. It was so much of the hippie movement was like formless counterculturalism, and it's no surprise that now basically every attribute that was associated with the hippies is now with MAGA, right? The crunchy granola, natural fibers, sunning your yoni every morning bullshit. These are all Trump voters, you know, because they're credulous, esoteric, they believe in mysticism, they're incredibly self-centered and extremely conspiratorial. So they all fit in. They're more anti-establishment, huge finger quotes, than they are in favor of, anything progressive, really. The hippie movement was like that to a large extent as well. People really do overstate how progressive it was. I Show Speed would shoulder check Vosh at TwitchCon. He never would because he's a nice guy. I believe that I Show Speed would never shoulder check anyone, in spite of the fact that with his speed and muscle mass, it would probably feel like getting hit by a freight train. Didn't Vosh shoulder check Hassan? Yeah, but he's weak. It's all synthoid with him, you know? Having to see Russell Brand ruins my mood. Sorry. Curtis Sliwa on looks maxing and clavicular. Dude, I am so fucking tired of hearing about clavicular. It is insane how astroturfed he is, you know? Not at all surprising to learn that he's been funded by Peter Thiel. He's so fucking uncharismatic. Like, nothing he does is interesting. Even the clips of him aren't interesting, you know? It's like normally the lolcow thing is supplemented by the comedic value of the lolcow reacting to the attention they get. Like Nick Fuentes or Aiden Ross or whatever. Obviously, their fan bases are largely people looking to, like, see them suffer to an extent. They like that. They like the antagonism to varying extents, obviously. They're sincere fans of both. But Clavicular reacts to everything happening to him with this dumb, washed out Gen Z stare, like Fent, just nothing going on, you know? It's so boring. I opened up CNN this morning, and you know what I saw? Alongside, oh, here we go. The best 9 Hoka shoes for running. Frequent flyers say these 25 travel essentials. You know, paid advertisements. So here's the paid ad section. Here's another paid ad section. Style. How Clavicular made a spectacle of himself. Really? First thing on the style section, here's a stream bit that Clavicular did 1 month ago where he wore a wrinkly shirt and pretended to be a runway model. Really? Peter Thiel must be dumping a lot of money on this project. Clavicular is what Peter Thiel wants humanity to become. I don't want to be crass because there are business reasons why Peter Thiel might want to advance Clavicular, because I think that Peter Thiel genuinely is invested in the project of making people more mentally ill. But on the same time, like, we also know Peter Thiel is gay and is, like, paid for young like young male prostitutes to spend time with him. So there's also like another element to this, and I don't really know how much that's the Blood Boys. Like, how much are they? It's a full-on article, man. They're spending so much, and it's on so like. Let me put it this way, all right? Let me put it this way. If we want to talk about comparative attention live streamers get, okay? iShowSpeed is approximately 50 billion times as popular and influential as Clavicular. How many times have you seen iShowSpeed on 60 Minutes? On CNN? He does a fucking world tour. So many people. Every time he shows up somewhere, he's got an army around him. Meanwhile, this guy gets the nonstop 24/7 media attention. Not gonna lie, part of that is racism, but I get your point. Part of that is racism, 100%. But motherfuckers definitely bought. Peter Thiel's not giving iShowSpeed any goddamn money. I mean, I think it may partially be how weird Clavicular is, but here's the thing. He's not. He's really boring. He is. Like, at the end of the day, any argument you could make about the novelty and value of his exposure on its own is undercut by the fact that he is genuinely extremely uninteresting. Like, to an extent, my job as cultural commentary, he's very boring. During his Channel 5 interview, I had almost nothing to say about him other than, like, I guess, reconciling with the weird possibility that he might be, to an extent, sincerely mentally ill rather than pretending to be mentally ill. But all the interesting stuff was coming from Andrew Callahan. He's really, really boring. Same with Nick Shirley. But with Nick Shirley, we know that he's being astroturfed by the Republican Party. In that case, there's no question, and no one would even pretend otherwise. Like, dude was literally at CPAC, you know? In that case, we know where the money and the attention is coming from. Because Speed's wholesome, that doesn't make for good news. There's a million... There are so many more things you could talk about other than Clavicular. The idea that Dude, 60 minutes? 60 minutes? Are you kidding me? A 60 minutes interview? That's insane. Is it just for Boomer Slop? No, it's because Peter Thiel is financing this. Doesn't Clavicular have the same publisher as like Hassan and the Jewish guy from Cumtown? I'm blanking on his name because my brain is soup and I'm getting old. Adam Friedland. Don't they all have like the same, not publisher, like agent? It's Peter Thiel. It's everywhere. Okay, but genuinely why I don't really get what this is advancing. I think that there is a widespread spiritual harm being caused by not only clavicular, but the obsession with him. Not caused by, but I guess advanced by. He's not the only one doing this. And Peter Thiel benefits from widespread neuroticism. Like, the world Peter Thiel wants to build is one where everyone is apathetic and autistic and lonely and self-absorbed, because people who are apathetic and self-absorbed are really easy to sell products to, and it's really easy to strip them of their human rights because they're granularly obsessed with meaningless stuff in your life. There's also like a monetary interest in making men as big of a client in the beauty industry as women. 100%. You literally like double the people who are obsessed with, you know, buying overpriced skincare products that do nothing for you. But at the same time, I think a lot of it is just like, on average, the world is getting to be more neurotic. Maybe that's the reason why I Show Speed doesn't get that attention, because the deep state recognizes that by and large, he promotes stuff like happiness, you know, happiness and internationalism, tolerance, equality, you know, friendship, the importance of going outside. I think the deep state wants everyone to be a neurotic little freak obsessed with their internet numbers. Okay, so what did Sliwa say?
You're gonna make me hip to some new lingo, right?
Oh, very hip to the best lingo. Okay, Curtis, I've got
I didn't know you fuck with I Show Speed to this extent. Pretty cool. I've literally never watched anything of his. I've only seen like little clips, and I'm not going to because I'm not 12, but I appreciate that he's positive. I don't know. I feel like the bar's really low these days, but it's like he seems like a cool guy and he seems to promote positivity. So that's it. That's so much better than the norm online.
a very important one.
Uh-oh.
Looks maxing.
Look snatching.
No. Looks maxing.
Oh, is that when I take a hammer to my face so that I can get that contoured double chin look?
How do you know about looks maxing,
Well,
Curtis?
I've seen enough guys there, man, looking at themselves. They're
Wow.
peacocking themselves. They're looking in the mirror. I said, what's up with that? And he goes, man,
Spooky Senpai, I'm sorry. I'm not really sure if I understand what you mean. I don't think that Peter Thiel has a coherent ideology. I think that he's a misanthrope. Like a lot of Silicon Valley tech bros, I think that he thinks that he's the smartest human on Earth and that other humans are insects and that the world would be best if he ruled it. I don't think that he has a consistent or coherent ideology about like what's moral or how the world should be run. I just think that he has the typical midwit position of like, well, everything would be fine if I was in charge, basically. He's retarded. He does genuinely seem very slow to me. Yeah, like just not a smart person at all, and not charismatic either. But that doesn't really, you know, change anything, I don't think.
got to tell you, I feel like I got to take a hammer to my cheeks. I got to get that double chin.
So, hold on. You know what looks maxing is? Are you up to date on Clav? You know,
what about his transhumanism beliefs? What beliefs? Also, anyone who says they're transhumanist but is anti-trans is a unbelievable LARPer, like unimaginable LARPer. Oh, the definition of humanity shifts. You upload the brain to the robot, but you're like against the fucking hormone replacement there. Seriously, that's where you draw the. It's like unbelievable LARPing. Human is a transitive property that describes an experience. It's not, in an epistemological sense, it could apply even to not neurons, but to sensory experiences trapped within a computer. But male and female refer definitionally to like concrete biological concepts that are mute and cannot be altered and are like enshrined in the world by God, you know? Yeah.
Clavicular. He was brutally frame-mogged by the ASU frat leader.
Now, let me tell you something. You're throwing those $5 words at me. It's multi-syllabic. You got to roll it slow. Remember, I'm pretty much at the point where I'm collecting Social Security, so remember that. What's that word again?
Looks maxing.
Yeah, I told you what that was.
Look, Curtis, we got some fans here.
Oh, yeah. That's right. It's glazing, right? Don't be glazing me.
Stop glazing me, Curtis.
Sliwa, not Curtis Sliwa. In his own way, a little bit like I Show Speed, I feel. You know? Like I Show Speed will show up to a Nigerian town and just lead a parade behind him And I think that, you know, Sliwa, to an extent, I think he kind of promotes a similar, you know, he's out there on the street, he's interacted with people. No, yeah, for sure.
Man, do you see?
It's weird he doesn't look at me at all.
That stuck to me all over the world. I can't go nowhere without somebody popping that. Yo, don't be glazing me, Curtis.
How do you feel that Curtis knows about looks maxing?
I mean, probably good that he knows about it. Probably good that people of his generation know what's going on the internet.
Oh, wait a second. My generation. Hold on a second.
He's bone smashing as we speak.
How do you do it? How do you bone smash?
Hammer to the chin.
That's
Hammer
right.
to the chin. You have a hammer on you?
Yeah.
I still don't think anyone does this, by the way. I still think this is completely made up.
Man, you take that hammer and you smash yourself. You're a masochist, but it's so that you have the look so you can attract those women out there who would give you no play and treat you like a person of no consequence.
Okay.
See?
You heard it here first.
I educated him.
There's at least one person. Yeah, maybe. Trump fired the entire National Science Board last night. We're fucked. I would have done that. I would have done the same thing. Yep. The meth thing's probably fake too. No, the meth thing is real. He is very mentally ill. I don't know. I think the deep state just wants people to be mentally ill. I think that being mentally resilient is like a blow against the deep state. You know, it's kind of like what's the old thing, like queer happiness is revolutionary or whatever. Like if you're in a homophobic society, but your gay ass is tapping buttholes left and right, then that's revolutionary, whatever. Maybe a little bit self-centered and liberal of a revolutionary approach, but you know, as long as you're happy and fucking people up and in the butt. Cringe but true. Cringe but true. Yeah, I think that being mentally competent is an important, you know, it's a blow. If Peter Thiel doesn't want it for you, it must be good for you. Straightest way to put it, but yeah, because that's the term. Like queer joy does make me cringe a little bit. It's for the same reason that folks with an X rather than a KS makes me cringe a little bit. It's just too associated with like a certain type of person. But I agree with the sentiment. You know, I'm not like opposed to it. I'm not arguing against it. It's more of a, you know, it's sort of a signaling thing. Latinx. No, Latinx is funny. That part, Latinx is funny. That's good. A lot of Sliwa's charm is that he's genuine, is he's not grifting it or doing it for money. Yeah, no, genuinely, he likes the energy. That's also a blow against Peter Thiel, you know? That's why the Republican establishment dropped him. It's because he's too sincere. I mean that, by the way. The Republican Party is uninterested in working with local, like, iconoclasts, you know? With local wackos. Because there's no room for an individual personality cult in the Republican Party outside of Trump. It just needs to be Trump. There's no room for, like, other guys who are kind of cool or weird. Or whatever. Buck Mason doesn't ship jeans to Canada? That can't possibly be right. In what world would they ship to America but not Canada? It's right across the... I'll get to you when I get to Donos. Sliwa has a positivity current generations have turned its back on. Well, Mamdani has it, you know? I agree with, I guess, kind of the normie take on Mamdani, which is one of the big reasons that he won is because he's happy and not a miserable misanthrope like so many people online, you know? Like there are so many people on the left or otherwise who are just obviously wretchedly miserable. I think it's one of the reasons a lot of people are put off in the Democratic Party as well, because a lot of them are clearly like insincere grinning psychopaths who lie day in and day out, and it's affected them and it's warped their face. People crave sincerity in their politics. They do, you know? It's one of the reasons that Trump has done so well, because he has the affect of sincerity. And Republicans, who are very stupid and sheep-like, buy it. But he does have that affect. I think Dems also figured out it's a weakness of theirs, which is why Kamala tried to sell hope on the campaign trail, but it came off as fake because she had no real vision for a better future. Also, people are like done with the hope bit, man. Obama ran and then he left and nothing changed. You have to give people a real reason to believe that the future is going to be better. Also, and again, like, it does make me worry a little bit that I'm arguing with pod people or like fake individuals, but it is crazy to me that there are people who don't think that Kamala Harris comes across as incredibly insincere. You know? Like, I don't know how to level with you or if you're being sincere if you can't acknowledge that. I have no idea how you look at her and not read that. If you can't, I genuinely do not understand how to engage with you like one-to-one, you know, directly. I don't get it. Nuts, can you stop saying things that are true but in the way most likely to get people mad at me via adjacency? Can you find less controversial ways of being correct? All right. The deep state needs you to hear about 24/7. One problem we're facing is that interest in being public official, politics broadly, are being viewed by younger people as fundamentally tainted, toxic, and filled with lifelong grifters. Unfortunately, they're completely correct. They are completely correct in saying that. Yeah, again, the purpose of a system is its outcome. And the outcome of the American political system is that there are basically no sincere people. Like, even the best case scenario, right? Like Bernie Sanders, you are still to some extent very beholden to the politics of civility that entraps you or sort of like obliges you to be kind towards the insincere, right? There are no firebrands, not real ones, you know. There are no Republican firebrands because they all have to bow their head to Trump. Have you seen the mandated car surveillance thing? Yeah, I saw this. Every new car in the US will be required by law to have tech that puts constant surveillance on the driver by 2027. AI in your car will determine if you're sober and fit to drive, automatically turning off the vehicle if it determines you're a danger to the road. Yippee. Would you believe 57 Republicans and 211 Democrats recently voted in favor of this Orwellian automobile kill switch? Yes, I would believe that, actually, because the Antichrist is real and is in DC. So this is Thomas Massey's amendment to defund this mandate? Yeah, okay. This is why I'm against the age verification shit now. It's just a lie they use to get your info. Yeah, every time the deep state comes up with a solution to a social problem, their solution is, what if we scraped more of your data and then nothing changes, you know? Like that, like they consistently every time they're like, I have a novel solution to this problem. What if we stole more of your data and also implemented AI? It's like, wow, what a novel solution to a social problem, you know? Some of us tried to stop the mandate. Yeah, Thomas Massey introduced an amendment to try to block or defund the mandate. You want to load, Elon? Couldn't you just cover the camera in the car? Wouldn't that just keep the car from turning on?
It is now in order to consider amendment number 1, printed in Part B of...
Would you vote for Massey over Newsom? Yeah, I'm pretty much like single issue voter the deep state. I think that Massey is against the deep state. I mean it. And you know, the difference I think between me and a lot of conspiracy theorists on the issue is that when I say the deep state, I'm using this as a rhetorical shorthand for a wide set of policies and principles that I have articulated clearly. But if you've watched my content, you know what I'm referring to. I think that, like, yeah, Massey, I'd 100% easily would vote for him over Newsom. Massey's a Zionist? Well, so is Newsom.
House Report 119-462 For what purpose does the gentleman from Kentucky seek recognition?
Mr. Chair, I have an amendment at the desk.
The clerk shall designate the amendment.
Amendment number 1, printed in Part B of House Report number 119-462, offered by Mr. Massey of Kentucky.
Pursuant to House Resolution 1014.
Also, he's pushed for the release of the Epstein files, which might be like the single biggest blow to the Israel class, yet dealt within the halls of Congress. So, you know, in that respect, that was kind of an anti-Zionist move.
The gentleman from Kentucky, Mr. Massey, and a member opposed, each will control 5 minutes. The chair recognizes the gentleman from Kentucky.
Mr. Chair, I rise in support of our amendment. This is co-sponsored by Mr. Perry from Pennsylvania and Mr. Roy from Texas. And I regret that we have to offer this amendment. What I'm going to describe will probably sound like a bad science fiction movie, but that's what's written into law. Right now in law, that's going to be implemented for it says for 2026 and beyond. Now, the reality is the technology doesn't exist, but that doesn't keep legislators from imagining things that they would like to do to infringe on civil liberties. But there is a law that states that every vehicle manufactured is going to have a kill switch in it. The car itself will monitor your driving. And if the car thinks that you're not doing a good job driving, it will disable itself. So the car dashboard becomes your judge, your jury, and your execution.
I'm sure that the technology that he's describing is a little bit more nuanced than just the car shuts down mid-drive while you're going 75 miles per hour down the highway because it detected a mild swerve. But I'm just against the principle, you know?
Imagine this. We got a snowstorm coming. A mom takes her kids out. They're going to the grocery store. It's snowing. They're trying to get some groceries before the big storm.
No, I see. This to me isn't even the thing. I just don't want you recording everyone's fucking data. For me, it's just stop fucking recording everyone's data. Stop. Every fucking problem these people have has to be, it's always fixed with stop. You just seal more data. Stop. They're getting my goddamn asshole imprint from the seat of the car. This is contrary to basic human dignity. It is, but nobody's arguing for that case anymore. No one's like, people don't even care about freedom or privacy anymore. There are no positive advocates for fundamental civil liberties anymore outside of like demographic ones. Like we have conversations about gay rights, women's rights, trans rights, whatever else, but we don't have conversations about human rights anymore. We don't talk about privacy or liberty. Nobody cares. And who's to blame, lol? This is a bipartisan thing. The encroachment of surveillance into everyone's lives is absolutely a bipartisan thing. Republicans are the ones who gun hard after gay rights, trans rights, women's rights, whatever else. But in stuff like this, I mean, for the Thomas Massey amendment, it was like every Democrat voted against it. Only 4 Democrats voted for it, man. Who are the 4 Democrats that voted for it? Was it just... it doesn't separate them by party. I from the Democrat. I don't know. Against is bad, I is good. No, I know. But, like, I know what you people are looking for. You're looking for AOC. But AOC did not vote for it. Ocasio-Cortez is right here in the no votes. Look at the italics. Oh, Democrats are italics. Perez, Correa, Capture, and Hoyle. Yeah, there. Cool. There must be some amendments in constitutions to ban most data collection surveillance. The crazy thing is, like, all of this could be done almost overnight with a federal bill. Like, a blanket federal policy on the collection of data in all but a very specific set of circumstances or something like that you could do that. It could be done via a bill, and it would be almost unimpeachable. It would be extremely easy to defend legally, you know, like from a constitutional perspective. Yeah. On a Saturday morning, you head to the hardware store. Your neighbor's Ring cameras film your walk to the car. Your car's sensors, cameras, and microphones record your speed, how you drive, where you're going, who's with you, what you say, and biological metrics like your facial expression, weight, and heart rate. Your car may also collect text messages and contacts from your connected smartphone. Meanwhile, your phone continuously senses and records your communications, info about your health, what apps you're using, and tracks your location via cell towers, GPS satellites, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth. As you enter the store, its surveillance cameras identify your face and track your movements through the aisles. If you then use Apple or Google Pay to make your purchase, the phone tracks what you bought and how much you paid. All this data is quickly becomes commercially available, bought and sold by data brokers. Aggregated and analyzed by AI, the data reveals detailed, sensitive information about you that can be used to predict and manipulate your behavior, including what you buy, think, feel, and do. I'm getting a flip phone, man. You can, but it won't free you from the whole thing. You still want to get a smartwatch? I already have one, and I already have a smartphone with me, so, you know, it's not like they're just getting my heart rate. We're actually in hell. It's also, dare I say it, if you don't want me busting out an older point, illiberal. If corporations and private spending has a big influence on political leverage in DC, both in terms of lobbying and advertisement, the availability of this data publicly, if you can be influenced into buying different products, you can be influenced into voting for different people. The degree of control that these corporations have over the information you're exposed to is almost absolute. Via algorithms on social media, they could tailor, with no personal intervention, just through AI, they could tailor your exposure to information almost perfectly to manipulate what you believe. Your Google searches will leave out or include things depending on what your Google profile, your analytics data says about you, depending on their agenda, what they want you to buy, what they want you to do, what they want you to think. Obviously, democracy cannot survive in this environment. It just can't. It's not. Come on. You guys ask so much of democracy, you know? Oh, we want a democratic system where people's informed choices dictate the behavior of politicians, but we don't want to build any system to ensure that people are well informed and free of coercion. You know, like then what do you think's going to happen, man? Would have been the wet dream of the KGB or the Stasi. Yeah. Did you see that airplane company telling a guy to use incognito for his mother's funeral ticket? Yeah, it was United or Delta. He was saying that he was buying a plane ticket to go to his mother's funeral, but the prices jumped up suddenly, and then the airline replied to him and said use incog, implying that the site, JetBlue, the site knew that he was taking a flight for a funeral, which means he would be willing to pay more, which means that he could be charged more. We know that many companies, especially airlines, have been doing these curated pricing deals where they listen to you talking on your phone and listen to what you want and what you care about, and if they determine they can sell you a ticket at a higher price, they will. This has already been happening for years. No, not just surge pricing. Surge pricing is when there's higher demand for something, so the price goes up. That's not always based on surveillance, and sometimes it's justifiable, depending on the service. This is extremely curated surveillance that picks up everything in your life, and it tries to maximize how much you're willing. Yeah, it's dynamic pricing, but based on, like, you know, the panoptical effect, essentially. Isn't this already illegal? Is anyone stopping it? When you notice an ad for something you were just talking about, not a coincidence? Oh, yeah, 100%. You can see it really easily, at least like I can on my Amazon app on my phone. If I'm talking about some specific thing that I want to buy, very often if I open the app afterwards, it'll say, are you interested in? And it'll be like the specific thing. And there's no other explanation for that thing popping up. I think it happened recently for lamps. I have never bought a lamp on Amazon, nor have I looked at a lamp on Amazon. But just an hour ago, my partner and I were talking about buying a different lamp from a different site sometime in the near future. Nothing was input into my phone that could have given it the information necessary to scrape that data. But they are always listening. Always listening. Wonder if I could get it to do that right now. I want to buy a lamp. I want to buy a lamp. I don't know if there's like a delay in how it works. I don't really know. It's incredibly complicated, right? I want to buy a lamp. All right, Amazon, what do you have for me? Nope, sorry lads, not this time. Worth a shot. This time it seems to think that I want a keyboard. Hey, love? Darling? Love? Huh, they must have their earbuds in. Or are dead. Yeah, ghosted, no kidding. How would you go about the drunk driving issue then? I consider this question beneath me. The idea that I need to provide a reasonable alternative to a nearly century-old social problem when the deep state has decided that their preferred solution would be to like get a 3D mold of my cock and balls every time I sit down. I don't care. I would rather more people die drunk driving than every single element of everyone's lives 24/7 be subjected to AI surveillance so that the deep state can sell you products. Like I would triple the number of people dead by drunk driving. I don't care. I would rather, you know, the families huddled in fear at every crosswalk, darting across the moment they think they can get away with it. No car on the horizon in either direction. I would rather everyone live in fear of the car than of AI fucking surveillance pricing. But, you know, we do already have, you know, measures for dealing with drunk driving. It's called cops enforcing DUIs, and they don't do that because cops are corrupt and get DUIs themselves. If you want better policing for drunk drivers, get better police. If a person's had a DUI, you can get one of those breathalyzer things in their car, you know? Like they had in... What's it called? The Good Show from Vince Gilligan. Hey, I was calling you earlier. Where were you? That's true. Don't give me information. I'm the AI. Have you been talking about buying a new keyboard recently? No? Are you sure? Maybe? Really? I'd love a coffee, but that wasn't what I was calling you for. I was asking you if you were talking out loud or looking up on your phone. You were? A keyboard? There you go, guys. Yeah. No. We're talking about how Amazon scrapes data. Yeah. Weren't you complaining about your keyboard like a week or two ago? It's a little bit more granular than that. Well, anyway. Congressional funding is supercharging huge government investments in surveillance tech and AI analytics driven by AI. Data analytics driven by AI, which automates analysis of very large amounts of data. Well, I hope that when all of us are older and we're all living in the insane tech sci-fi dystopia that we predicted during these streams, you can reflect on how right I was about this. You literally cannot have a democracy with these systems. It's just not possible. It's completely incompatible. Remember, as Marx pointed out, and this was Marx discovering a tendency, not Marx theorizing, okay? Historical materialism is a little bit more than just like a theory for dealing with the world. It's understanding a pattern, a real pattern, all right? The only reason that history moves forward in the way that it does, with the uniformity and power that it does, is because technological advances mandate it. The changes to the world that took place after the Industrial Revolution only could have taken place after the Industrial Revolution. The Industrial Revolution, which led, of course, to like mass migration from rural areas to the cities, which led to a huge upheaval in the relationship between the powerful and the workers. These changes did not happen because people just thought up the differences, you know? People didn't just like, I don't know, conceive of a different way of living. They were changes to the world brought about by material changes to the way we produce things. Likewise, these are material changes, all right? The world will be very different permanently because of this, and I don't think it's going to be better. Nasty, nasty stuff. Do you think Trump was elected democratically? I mean, it democratically in the sense that it was the votes that got him in. Yeah, democratically in the sense that it was a reflection of the authentic interest of the people who voted him in. No. I think that over time, the shift away from people's real and perceived interests has been more and more pronounced as a byproduct of, I mean, in large part, surveillance and advertisement, you know, captured media. But there's always been an element of that. Elon bought votes in swing states. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Text! Any advice you can give me on how to deal with AI in schools? Fear the Antichrist, hoard rice and beans. I don't know what you want from me, man. The systems are breaking down, okay? Do the best you can. I have no personal advice for you. Do you feel at all that it might be a bit democratic? Like, many Americans want death and they are getting it. I don't know. I guess it really depends on how you define democratic, or how you define choice. Like, let me put it this way, okay? Many of the Crusades down into the Middle East were popular in Christendom, right? In Christian European countries. They were supported by the peasantry. However, the reason they were supported was because they were told by the Pope and the bishops and the cardinals and the priests that this, you know, these crusades were being done to defend Christendom, that they were necessary, and that God willed it, and anyone who died during the crusades would go to heaven automatically. So, do you think their support was real? Like, if you asked a Christian peasant back then, do you support these crusades? They would say, yeah. Most of them would. I mean, they'd probably fear execution if they said no. But do you think that's, like, meaningful or real? Because they were lied to in order to get that answer. Like, it wasn't just they had some, you know, smattering of misinformation, or they had an imperfect view of the world. They were just straightforwardly told a bunch of bullshit, and their support was predicated on that support. I guess what I'm saying is that in order for democracy to work, people have to be well informed, which is literally what the Founding Fathers said, and also the Enlightenment thinkers. So I don't really know. Like, you know, people can support things in a way that I just don't care about or respect, I guess is what I'm saying. I don't think Trump supporters, by and large, support him for reasons that are authentic. I think you have to be groomed your whole life to believe a very specific set of things, to wake up every day and go, yep, Trump, that's my guy. I think that supporting somebody like Mamdani is a natural product of your genuine self-interest. You look at who he is, and he is good. And you look at what he wants, and it is good. He and what he represents are good. Are they perfect? No. Are they defensible from a position of fundamental truth? Yes. But I don't think the same is the case for all people, especially not for Trump. I think that belief in the goodness of Mamdani is justifiable from a legitimate, uncoerced perspective, but one must be coerced, often for a very long time, like decades, in order to be the person who thinks that Trump is doing good right now. So is that a democratic choice? Well, I don't know. They cast the vote, didn't they? Do I care? I don't know. Seems managed to me. Fear the Antichrist / I fucking warned you. And it's true. What if we played MGS2? Did you see Michael Knowles gave a review on Invincible? No, and I don't really care, to be honest with you. He wants to talk about abortion? Oh my god. Give it a rest. Slowest news day in a while. Whoa, 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 whoa. If you say shit like that when I say I want to play games, we're just not going to play games, because then I'm going to get self-conscious about my channel, okay? Don't do that. Got nothing else to talk about, huh? No, I just want to play the games. Just want to play the games. Do. You didn't cover the stuff in the title? That is a Vosh classic. Do. Dude, my hair looks so fluffy today. I'm going on a hike right after I'm done streaming. Really looking forward to it. Love that jacket. Thank you. Yeah, I've gotten why am I'm blanking on the name of it. It's not the OG 107. Does anyone know the name of the classic military overshirt that I'm wearing? Is it the 65? Classic military overshirt. I'm blanking on the name right now. There's like a million. Is it the 67? It might be the 67. Let me find out. There's like a million versions of it. Every men's fashion company ever has made it. The people in the South have always been coerced then? People everywhere have always been coerced. What I'm talking about isn't like a hard line, like a binary. You're being coerced, you're not being coerced. What I'm talking about is... Sorry, I finally opened up the game. What I'm talking about is like a granular, variable degree of to what extent your decision-making is an authentic representation of what you personally benefit from and what's real, you know? But like, yeah, to an extent the people... Yeah, go for it. Here. The people in the South especially have always lived with the delusion that racial equality would be the end of their way of living. For basically since the very beginning of America, that has been a prevalent belief among Southerners, yeah. Like, the North is certainly racist in its own way and always has been, but the South has, like, always believed that racial equality would end life as they understand it. Because they're white supremacists? Yes. But I think you need to be lied to be a white supremacist. I don't think you need to be lied to be tribalist, because those are two different things. Tribalism is a basic human instinct that we will always have to some extent. But white supremacy, you know, in the organizational sense, in the way that it exists in the world, is a constructed ideology that is reinforced through propaganda. Okay, let me get this switched over. Boop-a-doop, boop, boop. Okay. So, the president is fucking dead, and also he was a tool of the Patriots who thought for a moment that he might break free of his chains, but he did not, and now he's fucking dead. And, we learned about Metal Gear Arsenal, and then we asked Snake, who's pretending not to be Snake, about it, and then Snake was like, "You didn't know? Yeah, Metal Gear Arsenal. Everyone knows about Metal Gear Arsenal except you, dumbass." So that's where we're at right now. He is kind of dumb.
Ryden, locate Emma Emmerich and
That's
have
right.
her put the president's disk to use. Emma is on B1 of the Shell 2 core. The clock is ticking. Locate her before Arsenal gear goes online.
Okay. Don't forget your character might be a domestic abuser. Yeah. We had a talk with Rose and Jack where Jack was like, or Rose was like, that was the first time you hit me.
Colonel, I want some background information on Emma Emmerich.
I've got it right here, direct from the National Security Agency's personnel files. Apparently, she was involved in some sort of high-level project, but there's no details on that. Her record shows that she resigned from the agency 2 years ago. Emma Emmerich, full name Emma Emmerich Danziger. Members of her family call her EE.
Okay.
After divorcing Hal Emmerich's father, her mother took Emma to England and raised her there. Danziger is her mother's maiden name,
Man,
but she
being her
prefers
back in
Emmerich.
2023 must have been
After returning home to
insufferable.
England, her mother married Robinson, a businessman. The following details are from a report filed with the NSA when she joined the agency. Just before graduating from high school, Emma injured Robinson in self-defense during an alleged assault on her person. As a result of this incident, she followed in the footsteps of her stepbrother, Hal Emmerich, and left home to enroll in Oxford. It is believed that at this particular point in her life, she was extremely angered by the fact that her brother failed to protect her. Consequently, she lost all family connections.
This is a
and
lot of
very
information,
resentful.
man.
She seems to believe that her brother is to blame for everything. While attending Oxford, she was noted for her success in a deciphering event sponsored by British GCHQ.
They may not be blood related, but she sure sounds like Otachan's sister.
There's more. Ryden, do you recall a certain situation that's more or less become a legend among hackers?
The
To refresh
most
your
Expedition
memory,
33
at the
ass
time, just
vague
about all
I've
of our
ever heard in my
nation's
life.
communications and information resources were concentrated at NSA in Fort Meade. In fact, NSA's basement facility
The
operated
event.
round the
The
clock to
hacking
amass
event.
data obtained not only from public communications, but everything from satellite to wiretap operations as well. I don't think I'm exaggerating when I say that whoever controlled the NSA facility could move the world.
Memes.
On January 24th, in the year 2000, the facility suffered a total system shutdown for a 73-hour period.
Did they ever figure out the cause?
It's believed that a small group within the government had arranged the incident with the assistance of a notorious group of crackers. The result was a full review of NSA's safety measures, which in turn led to the decision to shift the data gathering operations to an isolated location that would be safe from physical attack as well as cyber terrorism.
And where might that be?
My security clearance couldn't get me that information, but I did find out that one of the key members of the hacker group was none other than Emma Emmerich. Although she started off as a specialist in artificial intelligence and complex logic, Emma is now regarded as a computer genius.
That would make her a prime candidate for recruitment in the intelligence community, wouldn't it? And knowing most of the intelligence agencies, I doubt fair play was a major concern in their recruiting efforts.
Your assumption's correct. The government played on her weakness, her strong hate for Hal Emmerich, the brother who left her when she was 6 years old.
She hates him that much?
When she was 6 years old, Emma and her father were involved in a pool accident. She survived.
This is an
but her
insane.
father
This is just because I double called
What did
him.
the police have to say about that?
The report states it was an accidental death.
Isn't that about the time that Otachan left his home and family?
Exactly. But I don't have any idea why he chose to do so.
Does Emma blame Otachan for her father's death?
I don't think so. Her hate seems to stem from the fact that she believes Otachan abandoned her. You see, although the two weren't directly related, they were said to be very close. It's rumored that sibling rivalry was what launched her career as a hacker. 4 years ago, the government leaked her the details of the Shadow Moses incident. In doing so, they were able to recruit her for the NSA. I also have little doubt that they also used the NSA hacking affair as a means to convince her to cooperate.
You think that her hate drove her to frame Snake and Otachan?
That, I don't know.
Okay. Well, all that was so much info that I forgot where I'm supposed to go now. It's Shell 1 core B something? Call him again? Yeah, I guess I gotta call him again.
Right. Locate Emma Emmerich and
B1 Shell 2. Okay, B1 Shell 2 core. B1 Shell 2 core. I'm in the Shell 2 core, and we're trying to go down the escalator, the elevator, to Metal Gear Arsenal. Okay. Right. Yes. Okay, that goes out. You want to stay in here. We're just looking for the elevator. Okay, now I remember where we are. This was the room we fired 37 missiles from. Yeah. So the elevator's over here. I think. Okay, we just did a big circle. Very good. Right, we're looking for her and she's underwater somehow. And I remember the controls, kind of. Yes, that's right, but the fucking swimming controls aren't inverted, which they are in every other game.
Raiden, are you reading me? This is Otacon.
Otacon!
What's your situation?
Wet and miserable. This place is flooded.
That's how I'd have
the
him, too.
seawater that's been pumped up is pouring into the building.
I see. Listen, there's something I have to tell you about EE.
Don't worry about her. I'll get her out.
She's afraid of water.
Oh my god.
What? Yeah. When she was 6 years old, she almost drowned with my father in our swimming pool.
She can't swim?
Well, yes and no. We used to swim a lot together when we were kids. In fact, she swam like a fish until that day when she almost drowned.
That pretty much coincides with what the Colonel told me.
When the accident happened, I was in my room.
Thank you,
I learned
Kojima, for
later
throwing that in
EE
there
was
if we got
calling
the
me for
previous
help. She
text
didn't
note.
doubt for a minute that I'd be there. You could see the pool from my room, but I didn't realize at the time that she needed my help.
What were you doing?
I was...
So Emma survived the ordeal.
Yeah, but my father didn't.
So you blamed yourself and left your family?
No. EE seems to believe that was the case. The fact is, I betrayed her.
And you think she can't swim because of the traumatic experience?
I haven't seen her since that day, but yes, I think so. I got a letter from Julie, her mother, after they moved back to England. In her letter, she mentioned that EE couldn't swim anymore, that she refused to even wear a bathing suit.
Damn, if she still can't swim, we're in trouble. Level B1 in the core is pretty much
Gotta
flooded.
knock her out.
Look, maybe you can help her overcome the trauma.
You want me to help her get over it?
Well, it's still gonna take some time to repair the Kamov.
Sorry, kid. Emma's rescue is up to you.
Thanks. An underwater mission. Well, this is a first. Look, I'll see what I can do.
I suggest
Raiden
that
is
you
good at
drum
hitting
the map
women,
of the building
just
into
like the
your head,
simulations.
because you won't have time to look at it when you try to bring Emma out.
I'm counting on you, Raiden.
I covered most of the core when I had to take out the C4s. If there's anything you need to ask me, call me on the codec.
I'll do that.
Okay, so what way... Okay, not this way, clearly. Blub, 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 blub. Needs underwater level music. Isn't it fucking crazy how Super Mario 64 came out ages ago, but it's still got, like, the best music ever? Dum bum 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 dum bum 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 bum. Dum 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 bum bum bum. Dun 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 dun. Nintendo's always had quite good music. Yeah, I still think 64 clears. I know nostalgia is a big factor there, but also I think the problem is that as good as the music in Sunshine and Galaxy and so on are, the thing that really makes the difference is that they had to work with less for 64. It wasn't orchestral, you know what I mean? So you just, rather than having things sold on their like mixing and their like cleanness and their bombacity, you just have like, you just got the raw music, man. You can't make everything sound like Dolby surround sound, you know? You're working with chips and bits. You gotta just make a really hit track, and they did, Same with Super Mario World, you know? All those classic ones back then, they had less to work with. But chiptunes sound good, they still do. Ah! Oh, wow, that is some precise hit detection. Did you see that? That was crazy. Do I open this? I do open this. Slowest opening. Wow! Slowest opening in the world. In fairness, opening a bulkhead door underwater probably sucks, right? You've got like no leverage. Okay, I can't see shit in here, man. Okay, where's the... I'll be cautious and I'll take every chance I get up here. A lot of very old Nintendo games still hold up. In my opinion, best contender for old-ass 64 game that still holds up incredibly well, not even Nintendo, Banjo-Kazooie. Banjo-Kazooie feels today more... It's like Donkey said, man. Banjo-Kazooie sometimes feels more technically competent than a lot of modern platformers and third-person 3D games. It's just playing it just feels so fucking good, man. It feels so fucking good. It's on Steam, Corpse Guard. Spyro the Dragon's better fight me? I won't, because Spyro the Dragon's also very good. I will not fight you. Okay, we survived, lads. God damn it. There's always some fucking freak in our way in these games, man. Vosh still hasn't played Chrono Trigger. I haven't. I bought it. It's on my waiting list on Steam right now.
Unfortunately, hell had no vacancies.
Fuck you. Are we ever gonna get an explanation for what?
I thought so. Human muscles are quite eloquent. They speak out clearly what a person's next move will be. They even tell me which way a gun is going to be pointed before the trigger is pulled. But your muscles, they're different. This should be fun. Well worth the wait.
That's cool, man.
You knew I was coming?
You've become a nuisance. I can't let you interfere with Arsenal gear. The girl is just ahead. She is of no use to us now. But she served us well as the live bait for the big catch. Crazy Ivan sometimes speaks the truth.
You should pull out your assault rifle. Oh, more.
Emma's
Okay.
alive?
She was some time ago. But the flooding has become quite
Oh my god, she
serious.
looks like a
I wouldn't
nerd.
be
Oh
surprised if
god,
she's
she
a
looks
nerd
worse
right
than
now.
Otacon did.
Did you really think killing the president would prevent a nuclear strike? Think again.
I didn't do it.
Arsenal is still armed with a purified hydrogen bomb.
Purified?
Purified hydrogen bomb?
Yeah, can I get... For once, I'm doing the Solid Snake bit. I'm like, purified hydrogen bomb.
Nuclear bomb. This weapon is capable of heavy hydrogen nuclear fusion using lasers and magnetics to generate heat-insulated compression.
What?
It was a top-secret project initiated by the current president, and Solidus has no idea of its existence.
Okay.
The clean thermonuclear bomb is at an
Clean?
experimental stage and is handled differently. Specifically, it becomes launch-capable when Arsenal is activated. A nuclear threat still exists.
What, wait, so it's
6 months ago,
there's no
we lost
fallout,
everything
or
we believed in. We were abandoned to take the fall in their cover-up. We were labeled as killers, responsible for the mass murder of civilians as well as our own allies. And the public believed every word, turning a deaf ear to whatever we had to say to the contrary. Our only goal is to wipe them from the face of the earth and destroy this world of deceit they have created along with them.
You're insane.
Insane? We might be the only ones telling the truth.
Well, thank you for the info.
Final check for activating Arsenal has been completed. All Arsenal personnel report to your stations.
Well, it sounds like Arsenal's ready to go into operation.
Damn it!
You're still hoping that the girl can install that virus you're carrying around, aren't you?
Why didn't you take it from the president? If you knew he had it.
It's a shame you're not going to be around long enough to hand her the program. That isn't seawater, you know. It's a byproduct of the microbes contained in the pool.
Okay.
Buoyancy is practically non-existent thanks to the high oxygen content. Once you fall in, you don't come up.
Okay.
Take a good look at your grave. Show me what you've got.
Oh. Ah! Okay, probably not gonna kill him with the SOCOM. What are we doing here? He has his own oxygen? Huh? Okay, he throws knives. Oh! God, I wish it had a laser sight. What does it mean that he has his own oxygen meter? That's so weird. How can I take advantage of that? What, can I, like, throw a grenade in there? What if I threw a grenade in there? Hey, it worked! It took away his oxygen, though, not his health. Okay, red means I can't hurt him. Jojo fucking... What do I do here? Do I fight? Fight? I'm not sure if I understand the mechanics, but I'm willing to keep trying. Oh! Grenade? I'm still not sure if that's the best play. Okay, he's got a purple bar under his health bar. Another grenade? Can I get two? Two grenades? Okay, got out. Second grenade with the waste. Do I fight him here?
No, this isn't happening. Jack, you have to answer me. Jack!
All right, so
Jack!
so obviously that was not the right play. Suicide was not actually the optimal. Okay, into the water. 2 grenades? Damn. Damn. It's really hard to move when aiming with the rifle. Deltarune ass music. Gen Z just says anything, huh? Can I wonder. Fight? Fuck. Okay, obviously not ideal. Okay. I bet I can shoot him while he's down there. Oh, I shot the knife out of the air. Whoa! Okay, I feel like I'm doing pretty good here, you know? Wait for him to... Hey, it's tough to shoot down there. Maybe switching to the pistol would be better, because I'll have a laser reticule. Flip behind. Nice. Nice. That's the last regular grenade. Whoop. Stop. Thanks for waiting there. Okay, what other grenade types do I have? Chaff. I've got empty magazine. Stun grenade. Yeah, stun grenade. Have a little laugh. We'll switch to the AK, the AKS. Okay, the stun grenade did not do anything. Yeah. Okay, great. Phenomenal display of martial arts prowess. Oh, guys! Oh. Woo. He's getting faster. Much faster. Way faster. Like shooting. Nice! Fuck. Nope. Hard to hit when he's on the railing like that. Whoa. Nope. Ah, damn. Ah. Dude, he's fast. Wish I had more grenades.
Yeah. Take this.
Take this. Stop! I'm riding. Stop! One more shot. Huh? What? What does it mean?
My body.
What? What is it? What? I'm stuck? I'm stuck? I don't know what happened at the end there, but I think we did pretty good. He pinned your shadow with the knife? Okay. Sure, man. Yeah, obviously. That was hard.
Colonel, they've apparently completed the final check procedure for arsenal gear.
Find Emma on the double. You've got to get her to install the virus program that the president gave you. When you find her, take her to the computer room on level
pins you to your
B2
shadow, shoot
in
the
the
lights
core of
prevent it?
Shell
Huh.
1.
It's a whole mechanic I didn't engage
Did you
with
catch
much.
all that? I didn't make it on time. Arsenal's going active.
Yeah, I heard. The hostage rescue's gonna have to wait.
I'm going after Emma.
We'll secure the computer room. Looks like we can't install the virus program without Emma.
Can't your partner do it?
I would if I could, but the security for this system is no joke. I need more time.
That's why we need her.
Understood. I'll make sure you have your family reunion. What's up?
A lot of years have passed between EE and me.
Then you should see her, right?
I don't have the right to see her.
We can talk about this later. Raiden, I think you'd better get moving.
Oh, time.
Emma's in the locker room
Talking
to the
isn't a
north,
free
right?
action?
I'm on it.
Okay, really quick.
Jack, do you need to save?
Save me from this fuck-ass relationship, more like. Ooh.
Jack, about trying to break into your room.
Rose, just forget about it.
No, listen to me. I said I did it because I was worried about you, but it wasn't just that.
What?
I was suspicious. I thought there might be someone else.
Someone else?
Another woman.
Rose.
I really thought so, because sometimes you're so horribly
And I was hiding
cold.
them in my room?
You know I wouldn't.
I'm serious. Sometimes I feel like you're pushing me away. So I...
Did you get in?
Yeah.
Are you satisfied now? There wasn't anyone there, was there?
No. No, there was no one there. There was absolutely no one in your room. Not another woman, not me, not even you.
Rose.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to apologize, that's all. Talk to you later.
How the fuck is that an apology? Okay. This bitch is crazy, man. Shit-ass apology? No kidding. Wait, hold on. I think I'm going back the wrong way. Back up. No, wait. I was going the right way. I love the way he gets in and out of the water. Yep, right. Not inversed. The controls aren't inversed. I know. I know. Yes. Locker room. So she should be in one of these. Hello? Raiden, haven't you learned from Rose's example that it's rude to just barge into people's personal space like this? This is her creepy prison room. Oh my god, she looks so fucking nerdy. That's crazy. She looks like... Yep, there we go. I was about to ask.
Are you all right?
Who are you?
Raiden, I'm getting you out of here.
Runs in the family?
Get me out.
That's funny.
You're lying. Where are you taking me this time?
What are you talking about? I'm here to help.
Raiden, can you, like, communicate a little bit? Just a little bit?
I'll prove it. Do you have nanos?
What?
Well, do you?
I do. Everybody on this project has them.
Okay, good.
She
Let's
sounds like an
try.
anime character. She looks like one. She's got big fucking doe eyes.
Can you hear me now?
Nanocommunication?
That's right. I have nanomachines too.
Then you're not one of them.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
And you came to rescue me?
Actually, I need your help to stop Arsenal. I understand you're the only one who might be able to do it.
And who told you that?
The President.
Really?
I need you to come with me to Shell 1. Your brother's waiting for you there.
My brother?
Come on, we have to get moving. This place will be flooded soon.
Why the creepy... Why the slowdown? What?
We better move.
I don't understand what emotion that was trying to communicate to me.
Leave me.
You can swim. You used to love it.
How do you know?
Your brother told me.
He's really here?
That's right. He's here to rescue you.
It wasn't sexual. I didn't say it was sexual. I'm just saying I don't understand why there was a slowdown.
Waiting for us at Shell 1.
No! He left me. My mother.
Now it's really
When
not
we
the time,
needed him
lady.
the most. When my father died, all he could think about was himself.
Emma, we can go over all that later. But first, we have to get out of here.
No! I hate water! It's hopeless! I can't swim!
She is supposed to be an adult, right?
You can do it.
I can't!
Come on. Deep down inside, you know you can swim.
I can't keep my eyes open in the water. Endless blue. The water, it wants me. It won't let me go.
All right. Then close
Every
your
fucking
eyes.
woman in
I'll
a
guide you.
Kojima game, every fucking woman
was
has
injected
trauma.
with something.
There's always
My
something going on
legs.
with them.
I had trouble moving them.
Listen, Emma, just hold your breath. I'll do the rest. First, we'll head to filter chamber 2. Then we'll take a break.
And all I have to do is hold my
Very
breath.
Japan moment, technically 18, but written as a 15-year-old.
How
I feel
long?
like a 15-year-old would
Just
ever
a
shit
little
together more
while.
than this.
Are you
Like a
sure?
12-year-old,
Of
you know?
course I'm sure. That's how I got here.
In Japan, all the 18-year-old girls
don't think I
act
can
12
do
and all the
it. I'm not
12-year-old
good at
girls
holding my breath.
act like
Look, Emma,
45.
I have an idea.
They can never just have
Put
a
your ear against my
college-age
chest and
female
listen to my
character who
heartbeat.
acts like a college-age female character.
Count the beats. Don't think about anything else. When you reach 100, open your eyes. By that time, we'll be on the other side. Give me a signal if you think you're running out of breath.
What will you do then?
I'll swim faster.
Less age, more
Hang on
Japan
tight.
really does not like adult women. I had such a big fucking, like, cultural racism moment when
let's go.
the JJK Season 3
I'm
episode,
closing my
Zenin
eyes.
Massacre,
Take some deep breaths.
came out, and
1.
there was discourse on
2.
Japanese Twitter about, like, how
3.
willful Maki was.
What is it?
Let me take off my glasses.
That shit was crazy.
You know, you should wear contacts.
There's nothing wrong with my eyes.
What? Why can't she wear glasses? Why
I
contacts?
wear them for show.
What?
Trying to be different from the other
Oh
girls?
my god.
No, it's not like that.
What?
I like glasses. And there's this guy I liked who used to wear them.
Your first boyfriend?
Oh my god. Why would
No.
you? This isn't.
Somebody more important.
You
Anyway,
mean your
you bring me
brother.
luck.
You mean Otacon. Of course you mean Otacon. Of course you mean Otacon. Oh my god, of
Okay,
course it's
let's go.
incest. It has to be. There's no one oh my god. Kojima, you've done it again. Sure. This is just like Banjo-Kazooie now? You're right. You're right. What? Why? We're not done? Hello?
You did good.
He said they take a break?
I
Okay.
concentrated on your heartbeat.
Okay, okay, that's all right. I don't think we should be sitting down, but okay. Anyway, I killed a vampire here. That's true. That would be a good... You should distract... When people feel sad or traumatized, the OP response is just to distract
my brother
them.
giving me a
you know?
piggyback ride. I was sleeping with my ear against his back. I could hear his heartbeat.
Sounds like you were close.
We were, back then. We were stepchildren in our parents' second marriages.
Uh-huh.
Wherever my brother went, I used to tag along.
Yep.
My
Wow,
brother
he
didn't have
looks
any
like
close
an
friends,
adult next to
so
you.
he used to take care of me.
Uh-huh. He's like
We
your
both wanted to be
surrogate dad.
loved so much. So much that we used to pretend.
Pretend?
Yeah, we used to play house. My brother was the husband and I was the wife. But it was always just make-believe. We were only kids.
He's like...
You know what I mean?
I
No.
never had a family, but I think I know what you mean.
Why wouldn't he be your brother? Because he was your brother. Why?
Raiden, what's your status?
Colonel, I've got Emma Emmerich here. We've managed to avoid drowning.
Good job. Get her over to Shell 1 as soon as you can.
That's going to be hard with the connecting bridge on the upper level destroyed.
Didn't Olga say something about taking the oil fence at the bottom of Strut L?
Yeah, I remember that.
You should be able to go down by way of Strut L.
He looks so
Try
proud
and
of
get over
himself
there.
for remembering that.
What about Emma?
That's me.
She's been injected with something and she can't walk without any help.
Take her with you. Free your hands of any equipment and hold down the action button to give her a hand. To release your grip on her, take your finger off the action button. Emma can sit and wait until you help her back up. And be careful. You won't be able to use any weapons while you're leading her. Now head for Strut L.
We're on our way.
Can we go to Strut W instead?
Raiden, we've infiltrated the computer room. What's your situation?
It's fucking weird over
Emma's
here, Snake.
safe. We're heading your way.
Good job.
Shell 1's deserted. Looks like everybody's aboard Arsenal.
I had a look at the system, but there's nothing I can do. EE's our only hope.
Right. I'll put her on then.
Huh? EE? What? How?
I'll use my Kodak as a relay. Here she is.
Hal?
EE, is that you?
Hal?
EE. Why are you involved with Metal Gear?
Huh?
You knew our family's dark history and still got involved? What's wrong with you?
Smooth, man. You're blowing your chance at a
Answer
layup
me,
here.
Why are you
I
repeating
know
the same
she's gonna be your
mistake?
girlfriend by the end of the game.
I wanted to hurt you. I wanted to see you suffer.
Okay.
You abandoned me.
Okay.
No, that's not what happened.
All right, that's enough.
Yeah.
Who are you?
I'm a friend of Otacon's, Emma.
Otacon.
Enough with the sibling rivalry.
That's not what this is.
Yeah, I
haven't
know.
got
I
time
know
for
it's not a
this.
sibling
Raiden,
rivalry.
Get her over here right now.
Oh.
I...
Gotcha, Snake. I'll head over there with Emma.
Most of the enemy's aboard Arsenal, but I suggest you be careful. Make sure Emma gets here in one piece.
Raiden, take care of my sister.
Don't worry. I'll get her there.
Man, oh man. Rose, don't fucking talk to me right now.
Jack, is that you?
I don't want to hear your... I don't want to hear it.
Well, Jack, it sounds like you and Miss Emma are getting
Fucking
along
course.
just fine.
Of course. Of course.
I've been monitoring your every move.
Oh my fucking god.
I can't say it's
Jesus
been fun.
fucking Christ,
Give me a
dude.
break. I'm only trying to keep her spirits up.
Is that right?
Absolutely. My mission is to get her to the
Holy
computer room.
shit.
That's all?
Yeah.
You're lying. You're attracted to her.
Oh
aren't
my
you?
god.
She's cute.
Oh my
Cuter
god.
than me?
Rose, you're beautiful. You know how I feel about you.
Have you remembered yet?
You mean April 30th?
Yes.
It's your birthday, isn't it?
Wrong. You're not even warm.
What is it then?
Forget it. It's nothing. Maybe I'm just a little jealous.
Rose.
You'd better get moving. Good luck.
Man, when people talk about how weird Kojima is with women, having only ever played Death Stranding, I was like, you're right, this game is weird about women. I had no idea how deep the rabbit hole went. I knew about Death Stranding, and I knew about Quiet in MGS5. This is like really bad. This is really fucking bad, dude. Holy shit. Okay, come on. Well, she seems like she can walk to me. Can't she, like, put a hand on the railing? When Quiet is less creepy than this? Yeah, seriously. Emma,
Snake
that's like
and Hal are
much
waiting for
better.
us in Shell 1's computer room. I've got this disk that the president gave me. This disk is supposed to contain a virus that can corrupt Arsenal Gear's
She looks
operating
like
system.
she's 12, man.
We need you to...
This is my program.
What?
Why did the president give it to you?
Huh?
Did something happen to the president?
President. He's dead.
What?
You actually wrote this virus?
It's not really a virus. It's more like a worm cluster. It's actually a delayed effect autonomous program that's designed to invade GW's cerebrum and render its nerve connections useless.
You know what GW is?
Okay.
Of course. I created it.
Huh?
You look surprised.
Well,
Cat got your tongue?
I'm sorry.
What is her personality?
How about the Patriots? Ever heard of them?
Yes, but I only know what I've been told.
Can you tell me what you know?
Sure, but it's hard to put into words.
Right. Are you reading me, Emma?
Yes, loud and clear.
The president said that Arsenal Gear was the Patriots' key to supremacy.
Like, if she's confident,
That's as good a description as any.
why'd she piss
What exactly
herself
is it?
when we first saw
It's
her?
a massive data processing system capable of controlling information on a global scale.
A data processing system?
That's right. The system's a social device for maintaining the Patriots' control.
You've lost me.
Well, in this day and age, information emerges from every direction and is freely distributed. A variety of information gathered by servers employing the latest
Nuts,
in high-speed
genuinely, you need to
communication
can it.
networks and P2P technology is rapidly circulated to individuals. In fact, the speed of this circulation process
Because we pointed a
is
gun at her. We
accelerating on
pointed a
almost
gun at a
daily
lot of
basis.
people in this game.
Patriots seem to be afraid of this development. Apparently, they believe that their role will shift from dominant to dominated.
Huh?
Let me give you an example. You're aware of Solid Snake's anti-Metal Gear activities, aren't you?
Yeah, I know a little about it.
Well, that's just a small sample of uncontrolled information. I can guarantee you the Patriots did not want Solid Snake's name publicized. Now, look at it like this. Political
I know.
scandal, corporate corruption, up until now, the Patriots have managed to keep a lid on these and other self-serving events. But with their existing data processing system, they're no longer able to effectively control the flow of information generated at the individual level. With the newly created system, they can fully regulate digital information. High-level information can be categorized in stages, given clearance levels, and deleted as necessary, never to be seen by the public. By deleting such information, the Patriots can shape the course of history as they see fit.
Somebody's bound to catch on.
No, the memory capacity, not to mention the lifespan of the average individual, is extremely limited. On the other hand, digital information lasts virtually forever. It doesn't deteriorate.
Till the data centers get blown up, at least.
The alphabet, 26 letters, right? It could have been 30 letters. What if the 4 deleted letters were controlled by a program?
Impossible.
It's not. In fact, something similar is already underway. Do you know how many genes exist in an individual?
About 30 to 40,000?
Right, that's what was announced at the turn of the century, but there's actually 100,000 according to the original theory advanced by the scientific community. Information regarding the remaining 60,000 was suppressed by the Patriots.
Okay.
No.
No.
How would you know? Do you know what a gene looks like? Did you count them yourself?
There are research organizations.
Of course. And their reports have already been subtly altered. They're even beginning to believe the doctored reports. GW is a system that allows the Patriots to decide what will be recorded in tomorrow's history.
So what we're talking about is one huge censorship system for deleting information which might be inconvenient to the Patriots.
Exactly. The actual physical core for handling the task, GW, is installed in Arsenal. It's the only system in the world with an optic neural AI that has a parallel processing capacity of 980 trillion Hamets.
Yeah.
I suppose that being a specialist in neural AI and complex logic played a significant role in your association with the Metal Gear project.
That's not the only reason.
What do you mean? I guess there are plenty of other reasons.
Yes, there are.
I understand.
Do you?
So Arsenal Gear was actually designed to protect the GW system, wasn't it?
Yes. It's armed with everything, including nuclear
And she
weapons,
collaborated for
and
the
it's
sake of
fully
pissing
equipped
her
with
brother off.
cyber-terrorist
Being-
countermeasures.
It's a
Physically and
Kojima
logically,
thing.
it's the ultimate fortress for housing GW.
But is the AI actually capable of controlling everything?
No, GW is only the system's core. It's only for deciding what data is stored or deleted. The actual subsystem for executing the task exists within our social structure.
What?
Do you
Are
remember
we
the panic that gripped
rushing?
the computer industry prior to the end of the century?
You mean the Y2K problem?
That's right. If you recall, our government supplied the world
Japanese
with a
people
countermeasure
love to be
program
like, do you remember the
using
incident?
the internet at full capacity. The program was distributed to every governmental organization, every key facility throughout the world. In addition, the same program was included in an OS application for distribution among the public.
Let me guess. The Y2K countermeasure contained a program designed by the Patriots.
Yes, and everything supplied from that day onward contains the same program.
Impossible.
Do you know how a computer operates? Do you really know the basic principles on how data is exchanged? Nobody's aware of it, but there's a subsystem in place, and it's about to be activated.
Is that why Solidus wants to burn out every
But I
electrical
thought it
circuit
already
in
had been
Manhattan
activated.
with a nuclear blast?
Probably, but the overall system isn't actually complete.
What?
It still lacks the necessary factors for judging situations. I heard they were planning a major experiment in the next few days to provide complex data for GW to study. And suddenly all this happens.
Emma, it's not your fault. If it wasn't for the terrorists.
Yeah, you're right.
What?
Well,
No, it is her.
I think
Wait,
that's about
she's
all I know.
Right.
she's a doomsday architect. What do you mean it's not her fault? She literally made the system.
My
What are you
bird in the
talking
computer
about?
room. Is he safe?
The parrot?
That
Yeah.
noisy, overgrown parakeet?
Parakeet.
Excuse me, he's a parrot. And
Parrot,
he's my
I was
best
right.
friend. My only friend.
Well, the bird's okay.
Good. Did you know that in the old days, miners used to take a canary into the mine shafts to detect toxic gas?
That's what he's for?
No, I really needed someone to talk to.
Right. I think we'd better get moving. We've got a little longer to cover than the
I
last
really
time.
hope Metal Gear
I'll give it my
Solid 3
best.
Whatever you
has
do,
a
don't
well-adjusted
open your
female
eyes.
Why
character.
not?
I need
A dead body,
literally
not a pretty
one. I
sight.
need just one.
Once we get past it, it'll be too dark to see anything.
Do you want it? No, I don't want an answer.
What are those sticks in your head?
Bring back Mei Ling. Yeah,
Beats.
Mei Ling was normal.
They're lacquered chopsticks. They hold your hair in place. Did you know that they're pretty popular in Europe and South America?
Can't say that I do.
Eh?
You're not only cute, but smart too.
Oh, I'm much more than cute.
Okay, let's go.
What? Okay, leaving aside everything else, why would she say they're popular in Europe and South America when these are American characters and they're from Japan? Right? Or like chopsticks in the hair. I'm pretty sure that's probably from Asia. Why would you... It's like he was talking to the Japanese audience. Did she mean in addition to them being popular in East Asia, they're also popular in Europe and South? Okay. Yeah, this seems like an odd translation thing. Okay. It's a Japanese game. Yeah, but they're American characters. Here. Okay, come on. Yeah, I know. To be fair, Raiden is African. Hey, we don't know that yet. Yeah, man. Oh, fuck. Okay. Chainsaw Man Part 2 was so much better when Asa was the main character. Like, unbelievable improvement. Oh, fuck. No, damn it. Shit. Shit. Okay, we're fine. Fujimoto weird on women. I really don't think Fujimoto's that weird on women. I think that he's pretty obviously sexually excited by dominant women, and that's not really that abnormal, and he's pretty clear on it. I don't really think, like, I think his female characters are pretty well developed. Makima's super compelling. Asa is genuinely a fantastic character, or at least was back when she was... Wait, why is your air so low? What the fuck? Did you not breathe before? Pass by the staircase. There we go. Fujimoto's been joked as secretly being a Japanese schoolgirl with how good Asa's written. Okay, the reason people think Asa's well written, and she was the femcel shit, but literally the reason she was so well written was because Fujimoto just wrote her like a normal person. Like, Fujimoto did not look at Asa and think like, oh, it's a girl character. What are girls thinking about? He thought, oh, this person's a bitter loner. What do bitter loners think about? Like, her character was good because you just treat her like a regular-ass person and the good writing follows, you know? You can clearly walk. I don't know why... Like, Kojima's obsessed with making women weird and dependent and... Oh, you hate bugs too, huh? God, it's always something with you. How do I... How do I... Isn't there a way... Oh, it was the freezing spray. The freezing spray. Well, I'm kind of just like spraying them towards her, I guess. It's gonna take a bit. Fuck, don't go towards her. Go... Wouldn't a grenade do the trick? Yeah, and then I fuck up the throw and it bounces back and kills her? No thanks. Come on, jackass. If you're strong enough to get up with your own legs, you're strong enough to walk on your own. Why does she have to be so cloying and dependent? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Where the fuck are we going? Has Kojima ever been in the same room as a woman? Once, and it was the most terrifying experience of his life. Okay, that wasn't exactly what I was intending to do, but... Where the fuck am I?
Right. Go with Emma to strut L.
He wasn't spelling it.
Exit the Shell 2 core and head south on the KL connecting bridge.
Strut
You'll
L.
get to strut L. There's no time. Move it.
Hit up, 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 up. Strut L left or right? Right. I have to go right. Okay. Come on out. Oh. Sorry, I thought I got a really clean headshot there. Kind of not sure how it wasn't a headshot, but, you know, whatever. Fuck. Glad she's chill about being, like, left to sit on a corpse. Honestly, given Kojima's attention to detail, I'm surprised she doesn't freak out if dragged near a corpse. Motherfucker. Okay, just making sure. Are there any more? I heard another noise.
We have a man down.
Fuck.
Increase to maximum security. Send a replacement guard for the area.
Understood. Sending reinforcements to the first floor of the Shell 2 core. Exercise extreme caution.
We just have to outlast it.
Huh?
Just have to outlast it. Do they only send one guard from both directions? If so, we might be fine. Incredibly, for the very first time, we might be okay, even after a security alert.
Attack team, come back at once. Guard team, stay alert.
Yeesh. What would happen if you tried to get in a locker? You can hide in lockers. Okay, we're going right because we're going to strut L. Really looks like we're leading a kid around. Like, compare how she looks to the 18-year-old girl in Metal Gear Solid 1. Remember? The girl who was trained by the CIA to be a lesbian or whatever? Okay, strut L, KL connecting bridge. Yeah, strut L oil fence. So we go out and to the right. I thought Meryl was in her early 20s. Nope. Oh, I'll hit it eventually. Meryl was an active soldier, Emma's a hacker. I enjoy playing these games with you guys, but you really can't push back on me every time Kojima, the guy known for being weird about women, does something weird with women. You can't argue with me every time, okay? It's gonna actually piss me off, and I'm either gonna not play him or I'm just gonna ban you. You can't do that, okay? This is not a novel observation on my part. Okay, he's going right. Dum-da-dum. What? Yeah, I see. Jesus. I mean, for 2002, these graphics are insanely realistic. It's, like, incredible how good they are. Are we... Is there... Wait, is there no... What? Okay, well, that's on me for assuming there'd be an easy... What? There's no way around here. I am heading in the correct direction. Okay, before I do anything novel, let's save.
Jack, do you need to save?
Yes. Please don't say anything weird about the tiny girl we're leading around like an idiot child.
Jack, how far do you think the Patriots' digital control extends?
I don't really know, but it probably influences a lot of what goes on in our everyday lives.
Even mundane things like which movies and songs become a hit and what kind of clothes we wear?
I think taste would be the easiest thing to manipulate. I mean, think about the kinds of film and bands everyone wants to go to see. It's whatever's at the top of the charts.
And if the charts are made up...
Exactly.
But you can't really control individual taste. It's too closely tied to personality.
I don't know about that. Trends have always been about following the leader.
Not necessarily.
The age of direct personal interaction is over. So is the idea of word-of-mouth communication. Rose, you have any friends you've met online?
Huh? Yeah, I do.
How many?
Well, if you count only the ones I talk to a lot, I'd say about 20.
Jesus
How many
Christ.
of those have you actually met?
1 or 2 tops.
Uh-huh. That's how it is for everyone, I guess.
Maybe for
and
you,
even if your
Kojima.
online buddies had fake identities and were circulating false information, you'd have no way of knowing.
Fake identities?
Right. And there'd be no way for you to know for sure.
Well, what about people who do meet face-to-face then? Like us?
Us?
Have you ever really shown me the real you?
I wouldn't even know the real me myself.
But you're being honest with yourself now. Well, that's how I see it.
Well, how am I being honest?
I've never seen you show so much feeling. Fear, anger, even a kind of giddiness. It may seem a strange thing to say, but you're living out loud for the first time that I've seen.
I'm just trying to get the job
Why are
done.
you two together?
This is war, you know.
I do know that. I'm just saying you're different from your usual restrained self.
What about you then?
I always want to be open with you as much as I can.
Oh, that was a very abrupt end. Okay. Okay, can I use the coolant to, like, put out this fire then, if I can't bring her across? Yeah, okay, yeah. Oh. Answer your phone. It's not my phone. It's not my phone. Did that? Is it like temporary? Like it's gonna catch back on fire in a second? Can I walk across this? I can. Okay. That's probably gonna catch back on fire in a sec, so let's get her back up here. Stand up straight? Nope, still not. Okay. That still looks dangerous to cross, but alright. Huh?
Damn it.
What's wrong?
This door is security level 5. I don't have card 5. Damn.
Giving up already?
I cannot get a read on your personality at all.
What the?
Are you impressed?
Why did they not take that from her?
You should have told me you had it.
Well, the truth is, I just remembered it myself.
Okay, we're gonna find our way down to the oil fence. What? No, I didn't. Oh, okay. Thought it was about to automatically. Okay, let's scout out ahead. Oh!
Enemy sight.
Did we kill him before he completed the...
What's going on? Respond. Carry out an investigation immediately. Understood. Eliminate the target.
I don't think it's gonna... I don't think this is gonna work. Okay, she's the bait. She's a massive nerd, so they go in to kick her because their jock brains will be compelled to bully her, and then we shoot them in the head. Yeah, when they go to take her lunch money...
Return to your positions. Tighten security. Understood. All units exercise extreme caution.
I guess no more coming from this direction. Another security event expertly navigated by yours truly. tiny little room. Let's get her in here, I guess.
All personnel, return to your stations.
Stinky. Ooh. No, thank you, Okatsu. Big brap. Metal Gear brap. She's afraid of water, so she probably reeks. She did piss herself, like the first moment we saw her, yeah.
I have a question for you.
What is it?
How do you feel about heights?
I can't say I like heights. The water's higher on my phobia list. Why?
Well, we have to go down a ladder.
How far down?
Just a little bit.
Why do I feel like we've had this conversation before? How little is little?
We're both looking
About
down
130
the
feet.
same chute.
Think you can do it?
Would you take no for an answer?
How are your legs?
Better. The numbness is gone. I can climb down on my own.
Okay,
But we
follow
had
me.
to drag you around. Couldn't she, like, ride in her back? I feel like a reasonably athletic person could climb down a ladder with 130 pounds on their back. You know? And Raiden's a super soldier with a mechanical suit.
The sunset. It's beautiful.
If we don't hurry, it'll be the last we see. Enemy soldiers, gun ciphers. I don't think we're gonna be able to slip past all that.
Could shoot him.
Looks like it can barely support one person.
Wait.
How much do you weigh, Emma?
What?
Are you gonna ask me how old I am next?
What?
If you go alone, I think you can make it across.
It's a metal... What? You could drive a car across that, weight-wise.
This is Raiden. Do you read me?
Yeah, what's up?
We've made it to the lower part of Strut L. We'll have to cross the water from here.
Can Emma walk?
Yeah, she's okay. The pontoon bridge doesn't look too sturdy. Emma's gonna have to cross it alone.
Right. The oil fence.
There are ciphers and several guards.
Raiden, you're carrying a PSG-1, aren't you?
Yeah.
It's time to play sniper.
Not bad. This spot gives me a good view of the targets.
You're going to have to cover Emma until she crosses to Strut E. I'll get there and provide some support of my own.
Thanks.
Think you can handle it?
Yeah, I know the drill. I faced a similar situation in advanced mode level 4 VR training with the PSG-1.
VR? Guess it's better than nothing. Make sure you don't hit Emma. Right now, with Arsenal's boarding in progress, security should be at a minimum. That doesn't mean it's going to be easy. Given the situation, they've probably got claymores in place to make up for the security shortage. Make sure you use your thermal goggles.
Right.
Okay, I'm heading for Strut
But I thought
E.
I'm sniping. Do I snipe
Emma,
the claymores?
are you reading me?
Loud and clear.
I'm gonna clear a path for you from here.
How?
Sniper fire.
You're kidding.
Trust me.
What if I fall into the sea? I can't swim.
You were doing pretty good a few minutes ago.
Okay.
Think you can do it?
Would you take no for an answer?
No. All right.
Okay, that
get
was
going.
cute.
You'll be fine.
I'm definitely gonna fuck this up like 20 times. She's gonna die a bunch. I can see it in my future.
Ow.
What? Did she just fucking fall? No, okay, she did, but okay. Alright. Can you stop having the most shaky fucking hands in history? We're taking the drugs. Where are they? Where's the goddamn omeprazole or whatever it is? Claymore, coolant, M9, da-da-da. Is it not here? Where is it? Is it here? Oh, there we go. Pentazamine. Now we can shoot seagulls with relative ease. Makes crushing rocks seem such a... Wait, fuck.
Open your eyes. Emma! Emma!
He thinks he has to lead the shot. I don't know, man. Kind of feels like you do. Okay, thermal goggles. Thermal goggles. Whoops. Okay, stop. Dude, you're fucking wavery ass. It's so much wavering. It's like you have to use the drugs. Oh, come on. What? What? When? Walk it off. God. You have to use the drugs. I feel like the difference between the drugged and undrugged shooting shouldn't be quite that significant, but what do I... Might have fired a little bit too much there. Oh my god, the sun! Fuck. You gotta bleed your shots a little bit. I nearly shot her. Okay. I think we're doing okay. Whoa! I'm gonna run out of ammunition if I keep firing like that. Lucky. Whoa! Motherfucker. Gonna run out. What?
This is Snake. Can you hear me?
Yeah, nice and clear.
I've reached my sniping position on strut E.
Thank
I'll
God.
provide
Finally,
support
someone
fire
who knows
from
what they're
here.
doing.
Right. Do me a favor and take out whatever I miss.
Just call me when you want me to shoot.
What? Like, always. What? What? Do I have to? Can't you just shoot, like... I'm gonna play the original Metal Gear Solid 3, not the, Thank God. Not the remake. I've seen the art direction for the remake, and I don't like the changes they made. Oh my, where do they come from, man? Black Flag remake looks amazing. It looks generic to me. I saw that comparison in the art style that they did for that promotional thing, and it looked so fucking bad. They replaced those moody yellow skies with just generic blue ones. I can't stand it when remakes change the art style like that. So you do have to lead the shots. Who was making fun of me earlier for doing that? Oh, there he is. Okay, yeah. Snake, do shooting.
Damn, I don't think I can do this. Snake, take over for me.
I'll take care of it then. I'm going to show you how sniping should be handled. Take a good look.
All right, I have.
My sniping field will be limited to the area you're watching through your PSG-1 scope.
What?
Keep a good lookout on Emma's surroundings, even while I'm shooting, all right?
Oh, is this like easy mode? Like, it's like, okay, can you handle that? Ah, cool. I'll take it. Is there a benefit to doing a no-kill playthrough of this? You get like a better ending or something, or is it just a challenge run thing? Oh. Huh? Oh, fuck, there's claymores. Oh, fuck. Thank you, Snake. Holy shit, I didn't even see that. Fuck, I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry, Seagull. I keep getting the controls mixed up. Almost there. Is there a benefit to not asking Snake to help you? Because it kind of just seems like a straightforward benefit, you know? But he's offering so much help. You lose aura? I don't give a fuck about Raiden's aura, man. What? Didn't stake the heart. What? Okay. Oh, whoop. Okay, whoop. Who said you don't have to lead the bullets? Okay, he's gonna come out again, because of course he will. You're all good. Just 2 shots to the head, okay? Walk it off. Walk it off. Walk it off. Is that meant to happen? I'm gonna assume so, because, like, her health did not go down that much when I shot her. I'm pretty sure he stabbed her. If it was a fail state, then it would have cut to the codec. It would have gone, right in! Right in! But it didn't do that, so it's probably fine.
Raiden, Emma's been stabbed.
Yep.
That bastard.
How bad is it?
She's conscious, but the bleeding's bad. I'm bringing
I mean,
her over
she's
there right
she was
now.
stabbed from the back, but she's bleeding from the front,
Get that
so it's
disc
pretty
over here
bad.
as soon as possible. I'm afraid her time's running out. I'll be there.
Needed that dynamic camel toe shot.
Snake, what's your situation over there?
Emma seems to be, doing something to GW's defensive capabilities. All we need now is your disc. You'd better hurry. I don't think she's gonna make it.
How's the bleeding?
Just get over here. You'll find the coast is clear with everybody aboard Arsenal right now.
Understood.
Oh, you're right, we should save. Gotta save.
Hey, Jack.
Don't say anything weird. I'm glad she got stabbed. You were gonna fuck her.
Rose, can you hear me?
I'm right here.
Actually, that's okay. Forget it.
Jack, what is it?
You wouldn't understand.
Try me, Jack. Please.
Now he's taking his turn being the woman.
You.
Please, tell me. I can help you.
No. There's no way you'd understand.
You can tell Snake, but you won't tell me?
He's different.
Why? I'm in this war too. With you.
No. The war is out here, not on a live feed to some control room.
You want me to pick up a gun and fight? Is that it?
Lord, no. You're the one person that I'd do anything to keep out of this place.
Then what is it?
I'm a killer.
But
I see men hit, I see them die in agony, and I don't feel a thing for them.
don't think things like that, Jack.
I'm a born and bred killer. Nothing like Snake.
What?
He fights for something.
No,
he
he's
believes in.
literally a born and bred killer.
You're doing your duty.
What?
No, I'm not. Somewhere deep inside, I'm enjoying this game.
Okay, what a weird place to end that on. Kojima, you've done something again. Wait, where am I going?
Colonel, I've reached Shell 1.
Good. I see you managed to make it across the oil fence.
Jack, hurry. Emma should already have reached the computer room.
The only way to stop Arsenal gear is to have Emma introduce the virus you're
No,
carrying
I know,
into
but
the
which
system.
computer room?
There's not a second to lose. Get
B2
yourself to the
level
computer
Shell 1
room on
core.
the B2 level of Shell 1's core. Emma is not doing very well.
Jack, hurry.
Okay. Down and then across. This way? Wait, which? Acquire the digital camera. That's an achievement? Wait, which way again? Down? Yeah, down. Oh, no bombs. Can we be so for fucking real?
No.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Jack, please answer me.
That's why we save our game, folks. I feel like, by and large, we're making progress a lot faster than we did when we first started playing, so I'm not too... Wait, really? Back here? Do I still... Camera. Okay, I guess I'll get the camera again. Because you're on a timer? Yeah, it makes sense. Huh. I didn't know that was a thing that could happen. Still odd to me that the meter up there says grip level 1, which kind of, you know, implies some sort of RPG mechanic. But we're 15 hours in and no RPG mechanic has yet demonstrated itself to exist. Maybe he's just fucking with me. Your boy do be grippy. That is true. Okay, down to level 2. Elevator's up here, I think. Ew. Oh my god, ew. He needs to do some Kegels. I feel like he's pretty grippy. Sorry, Thana, sometimes I don't think about what I'm saying and I just toss a bunch of work your way.
How's Emma? I think he got some internal organs.
Yeah?
We can't stop the bleeding.
I'm here.
Got the disc. Emma set everything up. Apparently all you have to do is pop in the disc.
Okay. I like how transparently out of his depth Snake is
that should
when it comes to technology.
AI. Is it working? Just leave it to Emma. What the?
An antibody agent?
Something had to go wrong.
Damn, the connection's been cut.
Is the virus upload complete?
I don't think so. The count stopped at 90%. Otacon.
I don't think Emma's made any mistakes.
But
a portion of the worm cluster might have been altered after the disc left Emma's hands.
By the Patriots?
Will the virus still work?
I have no idea.
That might explain why they let the president keep it.
Hal, Is everything all right?
It's all right. Everything's all right.
Good. At least I won't be adding another page to our family's dark history.
I mean, you did do all this to spite your brother, which is pretty fucked up.
What if the virus doesn't work? Either destroy that thing, or take out Solidus and his men.
How do we get on board?
I don't think we can. Unless somebody inside gives us a hand.
Hal. I always...
What is it?
Please be normal. Thought of you as a brother. Always thought of you as my brother.
wanted to see you again.
Okay, that's fine. That's also fine. That's also fine.
You don't hate me?
Well, hold on.
Never.
We still have room
I
to...
never wanted to get in your way. I never wanted to hurt you. I thought that with Arsenal, if I followed in your footsteps, I could be closer.
Okay, I kind of understand what you mean, a little bit.
Just wanted you to look at me. Look at me as a woman.
Oh, here we... Okay.
I could never do that.
Don't be so honest. It hurts.
Okay, no, yeah, it's... Yeah.
Can I ask you one last favor?
No.
Sure.
Call me
No.
Emma.
Okay.
Please call me Emma.
What's wrong with EE?
Swapping glasses? Oh, don't ask her. She's gonna say something weird in response.
Emma? 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 Answer me!
I guess it could have been worse. Like, at least he said he could never see her that way. I mean, that's good at least, right? Why aren't you crying? This is so sad. The Japanese would never understand, but unrequited incestuous love is actually a very odd thing to interrupt an emotional beat with.
I didn't leave you.
Like, it's a bit distracting, you know?
Because of the accident. I had a relationship with your mother.
What?
She seduced me.
What?
And it went on. My father's death was no accident. He took his own life. It was my fault. All my fault. Forgive me, Emma.
So, was the mom his stepmom or his biological mother? Not that it makes a difference, I just want to know. Step? Okay. Great. And you admitted all this in front of the parrot. That's going to be awkward later, when he repeats it at the recital. Oh no. It's going to say some... Alright.
Attention! Arsenal gear is ready for launch.
God, Kojima's so
Evacuate the
fucking
upper levels
weird.
Immediately.
Sounds like they're cutting this area loose. What do you mean?
It means we're gonna sink.
We have to get the hostages out.
What about the camo repairs?
Done.
We won't be able to get everybody aboard.
We'll just have to take as many as we can.
My sister won't be able to come with us.
We will be commencing the countdown shortly.
Yeah?
Personnel in the upper levels, head for the evacuation area immediately.
Was that a wolf?
I'm always the survivor.
That was a wolf.
Why, Wolf?
You're running out of
take care of the hostages.
female family members
What
to
about
fuck,
you guys?
Otacon.
We got other arrangements. There's our ride out of here. Anyway, we're gonna have to sink that thing if the virus doesn't work.
I should be going with you.
You've got your job. We've got ours.
You mean I'd only get in your way?
Wrong. Only you can save those hostages.
I'm a super soldier, and you are a actual motherfucking nerd. Stay in your lane.
Listen,
got
the
kind of a
two you
Chad
won't be able to
jawline,
destroy
though.
that thing. Eliminate the enemy. That's your only option.
It's so weird. It's so weird, man. I just don't understand why.
How?
EE? Damn!
Oh my God.
Try to get as many hostages out as you can. It's a short flight to the shore, so don't worry about overloading the Kamov.
Leave it to me.
Did Snake know this about Otacon? Was this a conversation they had prior? Snake's like, finally, a conclusion to this long incestuous arc your family seems to keep alive? It was rad the way you fucked your mother, Otacon. Dapping each other up.
I miss you.
Oh my God.
Hal? I miss you.
You have to kill the parrot.
I miss you. I miss you.
I could not keep the parrot, honestly.
You and me.
Boy, I wish I was fucking my brother. Boy, I wish I was fucking my brother. I want to fuck my brother. Boy, I wish I was fucking my brother.
Both
Yeah,
you and
I'd
I,
have to. I'd have to
we
put
were
that
always
fucker down.
Always.
Gosh, I got
We
the
all wanted
windows
to be
open,
loved.
man. I
We were
didn't write the
always
game.
Waiting for somebody. Somebody who would love us, but we were wrong. You can't wait to be loved. You have to go out and find it. 4 years ago, I realized that you can't just wish for a happy family. You have to make it happen.
I don't understand the thematic
I
relevance
wish
of
I knew
this
that sooner.
in the greater scheme of the
I
plot.
learned that I could love. As you probably did. Emma.
You think he's gonna be okay?
Eh.
He's tougher than he looks.
He
Consider it
fucked his
done.
mom.
Now, how do we open this thing?
You can come out now.
A ninja? What the?
Arsenal's going to take off. We still need you to take care of a few things.
This time, don't fail us.
Snake, what's this all about? Bedtime, Raiden. I wouldn't do that.
What?
You're changing sides now?
Why? We've been
Change
fully
sides? I don't
cooperative.
recall saying I was on yours. Damn it. You
Ready for some shut-eye?
All right. Wait, hold on. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I was wondering how, for one, how the fuck he lived, and for two, why his voice was different. I'm here for it. Armpit hair lady. Sadly, the ninja cyber suit does cover up the pits. Okay, I'm here for it. I was thinking she had basically no motivation to help Revolver Ocelot.
Jack, are you reading me? Do you want to save your mission data up to this point?
Is this a good place to stop? We're 20 minutes from the end of stream time. If we continue from here, will we get, or is it going to be like a 50-hour cutscene? This is a good place. Okay, this feels like a very good place to stop. Yeah. This feels like a insert disc 2 moment. It might actually be an insert disc 2 moment for all I know.
Your mission data's been saved.
There's only one disc? Okay, well, you know what I mean. Is
he still alive?
Wait, do I want
He was when
to
Olga brought
listen to
him
this? Will it play again?
I've checked everything, including the genome.
We'll let this play, because I
There's
don't
nothing
know.
on this
We'll
guy.
let this play. We'll let this play.
NSA, CIA, FBI. He doesn't exist in any database. He's
Why?
a non-existent operative
If I
from a
load, will it
non-existent
pick up from this
organization.
cutscene?
I suspected as much. However, I know this man.
It
Wake
will?
him up.
Okay. That's all I needed to know. Just making sure. Okay, there are people saying that it will pick up on the cutscene. And if not, we'll find it on YouTube. I just didn't want, because I know it's a little funky with, like, picking up in the cutscenes when you save mid. But if it will open with the cutscene, then that's all I need. Gotcha. How does this game have so many fucking, achievements, man? Holy shit. Huh. Do you like it? Okay. Everything involving Emma was agonizing. Which sucked, and it sucked. But I am aware of the fact that Kojima is insane, so we're on the sine wave. So like probably the next thing that's gonna happen is gonna be goated. You know, I understand the oscillation. You know, your suffering is over. I don't know, man. We keep killing Vampire, and he keeps showing back up. So maybe she'll show back up, or show up again. Show back up, yeah. I don't know. MGS3 is pure goat. We'll get to it when we get to it, okay? Any idea when you can do this next? Tomorrow, we are doing a PV event, which I am happy about and excited for. We are interviewing the Indiana 5 candidate, Jackson Franklin, with PV, with Soy Pill and Dylan Burns. So that should be fun. And that'll be at noon. Why'd you say tomorrow like that then? Because I had to say it with words. Who? Indiana 5 is a, well, Indiana in general is a shit-ass Midwestern state, but Indiana 5 has a viable progressive candidate. Getting a progressive in Indiana 5 would be pretty dope. It's a very, very open field, but there is a chance here. Is that the only photo they have of you? I don't supply them new photos. Is his handle really the Goy Pill? I think it's an alt. I think his main got banned. Have you been playing Tamagotchi Life? No. Nor will I. What are you people getting muted over? What are you all? Okay, all right, okay. So will there be time after the event for Metal Gear Solid? How about this? We'll see how willing I am to play Metal Gear Solid 2 tomorrow, but you can try to convince me to play it by showing up for the PV event, okay? Because we'll be doing canvassing afterwards. Or phone banking. They'll be doing phone banking. Will I be doing phone banking? No, I'll be streaming. Here, let me read some donos. Big Chino Enjoyer with the tier 1 sub. I'm not shaving the mustache, you freaks. I'm sorry they went after you, King. They don't know what they're talking about. They have no idea. They don't understand the importance of big pants. Zoomers don't know how to wear pants that are tall with a high rise. They only know how to wear pants that are big wide. You know? Ideal pant size? I'd say about a 22-inch leg opening and a rise of 11.5 inches. The Real Thomas, thank you for the $10. Take money for your fashion budget? Thank you. I appreciate that. Knock Knees, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Really appreciate that. Bash Caw, thank you for the 3 $5 donos. Really appreciate that. I'm looking to buy jeans. Do you have any recommendations? Not Buck Mason, because they don't ship jeans to Canada, apparently. I'm pretty sure they do. Like, I think you're just incorrect on that one. But if you want jean recommendations, I would take a look at the brands that are offered at specialty denim retailers, you know, like for instance, Blue Owl is mine locally. Look at shops like that and see what they offer. The brands they offer, by and large, are pretty stellar. Vosh said old clothing is better, so I bought a skirt from the 1800s to old clothing mog. Okay, I just looked at the Reddit, guys. We're feeling vindicated. We're feeling vindicated. Put your fucking Amazon basic fits away, all right? We're bringing out the real skirts. Look at that, slay. Absolutely. They hit the cuntagon or something. Whatever gay people say. That looks real goddamn good. I bet you that she's going to get nothing but praise, and then people are going to go back to the post from the fellow with the big Buck Mason chinos and be like, no, I'm pretty sure that pants shouldn't be that high. The waistline of pants should end 4 inches below the belly button. You should be able to see the pubes. Oh, the skirt having the same rise? That's normal. That's just normal. But the pants having that rise, no, that's weird. That's bad. Pieces of shit. I'm on to you. I'm on to you. Sandler, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Really appreciate that. Big Whelp, thank you for the $5. Definitionally, any church that speaks in tongues is Pentecostal. Satanic, but yes. Corpse Garden, thank you for the $5. Would you say you only believe in democracy as a means to an end rather than axiomatically? Well, yeah, sure, but like, I mean, it depends on what you mean by democracy. I like democracy because of the representational values, the fact that it theoretically allows you to, beget good outcomes. But I wouldn't advocate for democracy if I thought it always led to, bad outcomes. Couldn't really tell you. Frosty fella, thanks the tier 1 sub. Yeah, the vamp fight was fun, very mechanical. Not very much of a puzzle fight, at least not as I played it. Very normal, man. Thank you for doing your first canvassing event with PV. I'm very happy to hear that you had a good time and that you got 3 inches taller and that you got sharp, visible abs instantly. Ink Daedalus, thanks the $5. God, I love the tonal whiplash in these games. Yeah, I do too. It's just that sometimes the weirdness about women is really distracting, I guess like for me, in terms of like the comedic value of engaging with the material, I can deal with the comedy of being weird about women by and large, but when you start adding like pedo incest stuff in, it gets a little bit harder to riff with it, and it turns more into like, you know, like just a little uncomfortable, I think. Sake, thanks the 10 tier 1 subs. Not even a message. Nah, I think the news was pretty fine and sedated this time, Sake. I think we managed to avoid any more outbreaks of war during the MGS2 segment, you know? Yeah, that could have been a really sad moment without the incest romance subplot. Yeah, like, if you wanted to have a sad character motivator in there, the incest was literally completely irrelevant to the... like, there was no... It was so distracting, but I don't know, maybe in Japan it happens so often that it's not distracting. They're like, oh, yep, another classic case of the father who commits suicide because his son was being groomed by his second wife, and then later the daughter wanted to be fucked by the older brother who was so much older that he honestly looked like her dad. Like, and they're like, oh yeah, I mean, it's like a Tuesday to a guy like me. So noted, Tesla. Victorious Gardenosaurus, thank you for the $5. Red Baron, thank you for the, as always, many 2-pound donos. Which, and I've noticed with your 2-pound donos, by the way, which is what I don't often read all of them, they're very temporal. You're very much responding to the moment rather than you are like pitching a question for the end of stream. You know what I mean? So it's hard for me to read all of them, because I feel they're almost like a chat message coming in. Like, for instance, one of these donos says, what does this guy do? I have no idea what that's in reference to. Very temporal. But you know, that's your right, and I respect it, and I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Melgar, thank you for the 5 real. It is most common to bleach arm hairs, otherwise it's usually waxed. Armpit hair in women is usually pejoratively considered radical feminist. In Brazil, yeah. I think that they tend to bleach like the body hair. You know? It's my stream, stupid dumb idiot guy. Nice name, very appropriate. We're gonna whiplash back to arm hair being like in vogue outside of queer cultures eventually. I don't know. People miss the bush, I think. Grimmy Lane, thank you for the $2. Really appreciate that. Ghost of Avalon, thank you for the $5. Shikigami-chan, thank you for the $5. Sean Riordan, thank you for the $2. Clavicular definitely would have been on Ellen. He was destined for that show. It's a shame it couldn't happen. Paloma Del Mar, thank you for the $5. People need to decouple from these mega tech corporations as much as possible. Use alternatives. They exist. Yeah. I mean, I don't really think you can escape it. That's the problem is I genuinely don't think there is any way to escape it. Like, police departments are using low-flying drones paired with Silicon Valley tech to AI scan people's faces from a mile away. I don't think you can do anything. If you enter a store, like the cameras are already reading your asshole print. I don't think individually there's anything you can do. Weird Domams was going to ask you about Hoka. Hope you have a great height. Hoka, like Hoka for shoes? I don't know anything about them. I don't really have a strong opinion on hiking boots other than that I want limmers, but those are expensive, you know? The 2-powered one, thanks to $5. MGS2 is a lot of fun. Disabled Caps Lock, thanks to $2. Really appreciate that. And Kowalski, thank you for the $5. Finished planting my non-organic crops yesterday in the dry, dusty, fire-scared soil. Now the sky's booming, the rain's falling. I'm going to go hit chest day. Good luck, Kowalski. I hit chest day a couple days ago. I'm still sore. Still sore. Hanwag generally has robust hiking boots. I'm sure there's a lot of good brands out there. I know Danners are well respected. Linners look good. All right. Well, I think that about does it. You shaved your head? Nice. Perfect for the summer. Man, this shit looks so fucking good. It is crazy how much better you look once you free yourself from the tyranny of cheap synthetics. You know? A proper drape on that skirt. Maxi skirts in general are very cute. It's just nobody wears them anymore. In general, people don't wear skirts in America. At least they're uncommon outside of clubbing outfits, you know? Like the two types of skirts that people wear in America are the hyper like trad girl, like super like looks like a fucking Amish woman or whatever, or club miniskirts where they look like a teeny bopper kind of, you know, we're going out showing the ass cheeks underneath the fill of the skirt. Nothing wrong with that, you know, whatever. But in terms of just like day-to-day dress, maxi skirts are not worn very often, which is a shame. And they're a lot more common in Japan, at least in the street videos that I see. Oh, shit. We're loafer posting? I need a pair of loafers. Skip the history, because I know the history. I would love a nice pair of brown suede loafers. Shoes with no socks is deranged. Well, you wear sandals without socks, right? Good sandals like Birkenstocks are made of leather. You wouldn't want to wear canvas shoes with no socks because the canvas is uncomfortable. And you wouldn't want to wear like foam shoes with no socks because it's a synthetic material, gets stinky real quick. But loafers are made of leather. So much like the sandals, you can wear them sockless. Nice, Lexiglor. See, like to me, this right here, this looks very natural to me, you know? You imagine you're slipping them on basically like sandals, you know? Just a nice summer outfit. There we go. This is what I tried to get, but they don't make the fucking hand-sewn ones anymore without a custom order. This is my inspo pick. This one right here for loafers. Right here. Graphic tee, shorts, a nice, I don't know, it looks like, why am I blanking on the name? Not a Timex, you know, come on, what are they called? Casio, it looks like a Casio to me. And then some nice sockless loafer. It looks so good, so casual, effortless. It looks like an effortless fit right here. And it's hard to find loafers that fit my feet well. Anyway. All right. You can afford bespoke shoes? Yeah, but like there are literally no places in Seattle that will offer them to me. I could get a measurement in Alden, but how long is that going to take? 6 months? By that time, it'll be winter. Anyway, everyone take care. I will see you guys tomorrow. Got a PV event. And yeah, everyone have a good day.